What about the macaroni side? Oh, all the burgers. Wow. Hey, you snooze, you lose down there. Two pieces. Two big pieces. Or no, it was one. It was one. Yeah, it was one big piece. I said you could cut it in half because you said, "Oh, I don't need that big a piece," and I'm like, "No, you didn't cut it."
Good evening once again, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Tyrone Stray Veterans Memorial Field. Tonight, our Golden Eagles host, the Central Dragons. But first, we need live for the playing of our national anthem and Alma Mater. That's a hard song to love to throw that cup around.
I know. You did actually hit it that time. I don't know how.
It was practicing. Yeah, see, they have that county, well, they only have just a crab nest. You can get, there's 4 different things that you can get. They have crab leg one you can get, that's all you can eat. They do a shrimp one, that's all you can eat. And they do a mussel one. And then there's one other one mussels and shrimp. But then they start you out with a chicken, a piece of chicken. But it's like, it's not a buffet, they just keep bringing it out there.
No persons permitted under the weight rules at any time, and all students 4th grade and younger must be accompanied by an adult at all times. We also ask for cooperation in not standing in front of any spectator or sitting in bleachers. And concession stands are located at the north end of the field on both sides. The side is operated by our football boosters, and the home side is operated by the band boosters. Band boosters have a special night of slot $3. And the 5th quarter will be at the Good Shepherd Church, right station to the field at 9 o'clock. No cost, no youth, sponsored by the Cooperative Ministries, is that right? And this evening, of course, we are going to be the Golden Eagle Monitoring Club, in conjunction with the athletic department here at Tyrone, will be honoring all state champions in wrestling, track and field, the 2021 baseball team, and the 25th anniversary of our 1999 undefeated football team. The listing of all of these will be found in tonight's program. There'll be representatives here shortly at the coin toss on the field. And there will also be a ceremony at the end of the first quarter to welcome all our state champions. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, direct your attention down to midfield for the point toss. Captain and tournament will be Kickoff, Eli Mueller, Frank Reed, and Mrs. Blackburn. And captains for Tyrone will be James Miller, Seth Cooper, Ashton Block, Ian Arcandary, and Austin Lucas. And also tonight, as honorary captains of the point toss, are state champions representing their sports team here in Tyrone. Please welcome track and field, Emily Ingle Amy, 2006, the 1600 meters. Joe Thomas, 1995 high jump. Wrestling, Dick Fink, 1971 and 72, 103 pounds. And Terry King, 2005, 275 pounds. From Tyrone 2021 state baseball team champion, Brandon Lucas. And from Tyrone 1999 undefeated state football champions, Josh Lucas. Okay, Central has won the toss and defer. Tyrone will receive the kick and defend the south goal. And once again, congratulations and thank you to our state champion representatives. And we're going to hear more about our state champions tonight at the end of the first quarter. Brunson Myers on the stop. It'll be first down for your Golden Eagles. The ball is going to be spotted at their own 29-yard line. Lucas Black on the stop for Central. Pickup of about 4. 2nd and 6 for the Golden Eagles. All spotted at around 33. Passing passes incomplete, extending more 5. That'll bring up 3rd down and 6 for Tyrone. Penalty is called against Tyrone. That'll bring up 3rd down, 17 for Tyrone. Ball at their own 22. That'll bring up 4th and 1 for Tyrone. No back front is taken by Ted. Ball is spotted at the Central 48-yard line. 1st down, correct. Pass is incomplete, intended for overtime. That'll bring up 2nd down for Interactive.
No, not yet. Yeah, that's
Let's go, team! We're back. Great beat on the carry. Stop made by Ashton Amy. Ball is going to be spotted at the 10-yard line. That'll bring up second down and 9 for the Dragons. This pass is incomplete. That'll bring up 39 for the Dragons.
He tried to come across on a skinny post, and the ball was too late. We were already through the ball.
Third down, 9. Ball at the Tyrone 10. Central can get a first down without scoring a touchdown. Number 1, Kyle Klotz is left. Gage Miller's on him. Hohenstein to the right with Rumor. Pitch to number 6 for Central. He gets strung out. Sade Mickle with the run, but it's going to be about a 4-yard loss.
Gibbons didn't stop for Tyrone there. Whoa.
So it's going to put the ball at the 15-yard line, make it a 5-yard loss. So it's going to be 4th down, 14. They can still get a first down without getting a touchdown. And Central is going to go for it, even though we saw a kicker from Central putting it in from 40 yards and put it across the alley behind where the Hokies fire truck always ends up.
Now watch down here. It would be closest to us on the Tyrone side. Hohenstein and Gage Miller. That's going to be the battle here.
Snap to number 5 Hoothier, looks for the fade, but it's a deep one, incomplete. Tyrone gets the ball on downs. He was intended for number 6 for Central. Thaddy Mickle, incomplete. It looked like he was going for the fade for Hohenstein. Hohenstein broke it off, but they had Mickle coming across on a deep out. But the pass was in between the 2 receivers, so Tyrone takes over on downs.
And it was good coverage by Clayland Moore, senior, defensive back for Tyrone. So now Tyrone's got got to be careful down here. They're on their own 15-yard line, so they've got to get the ball rolling here, and again establish that running game. They hit one running play, and then they went away from it for two passing plays in a row.
Ashton Walk in the pistol, waiting for Dante Novak to get in place. Handoff.
Quick pass out there.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yep. Quick pass to Eli Wimmer. It looks like it'll be a gain of about 6.
Nice ball fake, though. Very nice ball fake.
Had me faked. They're going to give him 7 on that one. Put the ball at 22. Second down 3.
Here's your shoe back, John.
Yeah, I'm glad I got it. And that's one of the things, when you get a fourth-year senior quarterback, you are able to pull those kind of fakes off. And also, Seth Hoover made a nice ball fake on his end. 2nd and 3. Handoff Hoover up the middle. Going to get the first down and a couple more. Takes two tacklers with him to get to the 29-yard line. Gain of 7, so it's going to be a 1st and 10 for Tyrone.
And for Central there, that was number 24 in on the tackle. And he saved a touchdown, really, because there was a lot of green out in front of him after that. And number 24 is Braden Beach. And that's what you want to see Tyrone do right now. Establish that running game. Make those linebackers stay home.
Almost looked like that trap play they ran against Clearfield where Seth Hoover went 57 yards. Walk, quick pass, too far in front of number 9, Dante Novak. It's going to be incomplete. 2nd and 10. Looks almost like Dante stopped a step short before Walk was throwing to him, so it wound up being a incomplete pass, so it's going to be 2nd down 10.
And that was, kind of like misread. I think what he wanted to do there, he wanted to pull up on his route, and the route was supposed to go straight.
Walk, hands off to Hoover, up the middle, going to get maybe 1. So it's going to be a 3rd down and 9. Tyrone ball right about the 30-yard line. Tyrone waiting for the play to get called in.
Lots of time on play clock. They just started running. It's 20 seconds left on the play clock, so that's not a factor.
Walk breaks the huddle. Hoover to his left. Number 7 for Tyrone. That is Tyler Weston. Comes out in motion. Walk looks deep. Closest receiver to it was the Central defensive back, number 27. It almost looked like number 3, Eli Wimmer, ran the post a little too far inside. Central coverage from number 27, Caden Horn, a junior. So it's going to be 4th down and 10 on the 29. Tyrone will punt. But I think, Chuck, that's a win on the field possession game whenever Tyrone started on their 15.
Oh, yeah, get it out a little bit. And the way Dante Novak's been kicking, if he puts his foot into this ball should go inside the 35-yard line. In case you're just joining us, we're still in the first quarter here. There's 4:09 on a stop clock due to the incomplete pass, and we have no score, John.
So Dante Novak back to punt. Number 5, Eli Muthier, and number 24, Beach, back for the punt return. Good kick again by Novak. Fair catch. Muthier at the 27-yard line.
And that's flipping field position. Nicely done.
That's a 44-yard punt.
Yep.
No return. Always a win when you get that much, especially if there's no return. Usually, if you don't catch the ball, you figure it's a 17-yard loss.
Right.
Catching the ball is good, but if you get a 44-yard punt, you're not expecting that in high school.
And he's already had 2 punts. Last week down at Johnstown, he had 2 punts for the whole game, and he averaged 37.5 yards per kick.
And he's averaging more than that tonight already. The first punt was 41, so he's at about a 42.5-yard average. So Central takes over, 1st and 10, 27-yard line. 4:03, first quarter. Muthier in the gun, split backs. Hohenstein is on the left. Handoff, number 6 for Central. Thady Mickle. Looks like no gain. Novak on the tackle. I'm sorry, Austin Lucas on the tackle for Tyrone. He was the first one in on the play, number 57, so it'll be 2nd and 10.
And Tyrone has put Mason Amy in there in where Gage is. They're probably talking to Gage about that soft cushion, and Eli Woomer, and they're flip-flopping. So that's good. And you can see now there's no 12, 13-yard cushion, and that's good. They made that adjustment.
Muthier in the gun. Beach to his right, trips left, looks. Oh, we have he 31 broke free, but he overthrew it. 31 for Central. Lucas Black, he got right by Eli Wimmer. They did the pump and go. Eli bit on the pump. He wound up getting by him. And if he gets that ball with any kind of connection, he's gone.
Yeah. Eli bit on that one, and luckily it was overthrown. So now it's going to bring up, John, what, third and
10 at the 27-yard line. No score. We're at Gray Veterans Memorial Field. A beautiful Friday night. I'm telling you, the one thing I miss about this place, the view here in a couple weeks, whenever the leaves start changing colors, you cannot beat the view from this press box. Eli Muthier in the gun.
Tyrone's now in a cover 2 defense.
Beach left. Twins left. He rolls left. Looks. Intended for Hohenstein. It looks like it's incomplete. It hit the ground. It'll be 4th down and 10. 27-yard line. Central will be forced to punt. And again, Chuck, we talked about it. Special teams helps out a lot because the punting of Dante Novak, his 44-yard punt, puts Central to 27. Tyrone's going to put their 2 return men, number 10.
That is
Mason Amy. And number 3, Eli Wimmer. They're going to be back at the 35-yard line. So if they catch the ball right where it is, that's a 10-yard gain for Tyrone.
And the key here is catch first, run second.
End over end punt. Eli Wimmer with the fair catch at the 40-yard line. Catches it. No return. But it's a 15-yard change of possession in Tyrone's favor. So that's a win in field position. And
that's always a key. Now Tyrone pick up where they left off with that running attack and, kind of mix it up a little bit.
3:04, first quarter. Tyrone nothing, Central nothing. Laurel Highlands Conference battle. Central is your defending District 6 Class AAA champions. Defending Laurel Highland Conference champions.
And as we stated earlier, this is such a key game so early on, because next up is Bald Eagle area. It's not going to get any easier, so this is a key game for both schools.
This season is a buzzsaw. The Laurel Highlands conference, there is no easy games. Walk back by himself. Twins left, trips right, throws it to Eli Wimmer in the middle, gain of about 5. Nice way to get the chains moving, get in front of the down, 2nd down, 5.
And that was a very nice open field tackle there to hold that to a 5-yard gain. The quick passes seem to be working very well for Tyrone. He hasn't really had a lot of pressure other than that one time they tried to do that little fancy spin around where there was a missed block. But other than that, everything's been pretty quick.
2nd and 5. Ball at the Tyrone 45. Walk, split backs. Fumble! And Central recovers. That slipped out of Walk's hand before he even got the handoff to number 6, Ashton Amy.
And that's going to give Central their best field position. Oh, no, they were down inside the red zone. But
it's their best starting position at the Tyrone 42.
And that is the 5th fumble now for Tyrone in the first 3 games. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, they lost all 5 of those.
Yep, they have.
They've lost all 5. So
Coach Franco said during summer they didn't fumble a ball all practice. The scrimmage against Bellefonte, not a fumble. You'd never know that we have 5 fumbles on the season now.
And sometimes that's tough because you're playing not just for yardage right now, but you're playing for momentum. Everybody's feeling them out like a heavyweight boxer. A play like that could give all of a sudden the other team momentum.
Muthier under center, in the gun. Split backs, hands, fakes the hit off the beach, looks up, gets sacked.
Boy, that was a nice play by Ashton Amy.
Ashton Amy was first in, seeing Hockenberry. It's going to be a loss of close to 6. But nice. It was a good fake to Beach. Muthier tried to roll right and rolled right into Ashton Amy.
He never saw Ashton. Ashton was, shadowing his blocker out there, and he just kind of swam by him, and he was right there to grab him by the jersey and swing him down for a nice loss for the Golden Eagles.
2nd and 17, ball at the Tyrone 49-yard line, 1:45 and counting remaining in the first quarter. Muthier in the gun, split backs, hands off to number 6. Fatty Mickle going to get about 4.
And once again, it looks like that's number 6, John Ashton Amy.
And he stepped up big with the loss of Owen Oakes, who's been one of our top linebackers throughout the season, who went down last week with the dislocated ankle. Good work by Ashton Amy to step up. Good work by number 8 for Tyrone, which is Marshall Martin, who's stepped up. Both of them have been playing a good game so far, trying to make up for the loss of Owen Oakes.
And Tyrone is not allowing themselves to get trapped this game so far. They're playing the trap really well.
3rd down, 14. Muthier in the gun. Looks like it's going to be a screen. And it is. Where's the hold? And he's going to turn back around, and he's caught from behind. Screen pass to number 6, Thaddy Mickle. Going to get the ball to about the Tyrone 42. So it's going to be a gain of 4.
And it looked like number 5, Logan Rumberger, was in on the stop there for the Golden Eagles.
Central rushing up to the ball. They wouldn't have to snap the ball if they didn't want to. 4 wide, make it 5 wide. Muthier all by himself at the 50. Waiting to snap. I think it's going to be a quick punt. It's rolling. It's going to pop up. And Central's going to down it about the 6-yard line. So 5.7 seconds left in the first quarter. Tyrone nothing, Central nothing. Deep field position in the shadow of their own end zone as the Golden Eagles take over, Chuck.
And they escaped any hurt on the fumble there, so that was good news for the Golden Eagles. And let's see what Coach Franco elects to do here with 5.7. Deep inside your own territory at about the ball's on the 6. He's probably not going to get fancy here when he can just take one more play and talk it over between quarters.
Walking the pistol, Hoover behind him. Number 7 for Tyrone. Tyler West in motion, handoff. Seth Hoover. Looks like he's going to get to about the 10. So it's going to be a gain of about 4. So that's going to wrap up the first quarter with the score. Tyrone nothing, Central nothing.
From the Snare and Associates broadcast booth, this is Tyrone Golden Eagle football presented by Tyrone Auto Credit on 96.9 and 100.7. The Train, WTRN.
This is Nathan Varilla, your 1999 state championship football team captain. Winning a state championship, you have to do everything excellent. Excellence matters. That's why here at Varilla Real Estate, I've taken what I've learned on the football field and applied it to our business. Doing the little things, outworking your competition, being aggressive, doing the right thing when no one's looking. Varilla Real Estate is ready to help you in all your real estate needs. When it's 4th and 4 and you need a touchdown by selling your house, call Varilla Real Estate today.
Buying a vehicle shouldn't be a hassle. Tyrone Auto Credit makes it easy. Buy here, pay here. Tyrone Auto Credit has new vehicles arriving daily. Need financing? Apply online. Tyrone Auto Credit has financing for everyone with lower down payments and affordable monthly or bi-weekly payments and 12-month warranties on every finance vehicle. Your trade is the same as cash and every vehicle is fully reconditioned. Tyrone Auto Credit, 677 Hay Street, Tyrone. Check them out at tyroneauto.com.
96.9 and 100.7. The Train. WTRN.
We are back at Gray Veterans Memorial Field. John Harlow, Chuck Bandis. No score in the first quarter. Tyrone Central. A slobber knocker because this is how it always is. 2 tough teams always play each other tight. And right now, between the first and second quarter, they are introducing some of our state champions who are here from the history of Tyrone. And it's really cool to see Gibby Fink, a 2-time state champ here. All right, we're about ready to start the second quarter. Nice little fireworks show from John Wallace behind. All right, we have fireworks going on here at Gray Veterans Memorial Field. Great way to celebrate our state champions.
And that's courtesy of the Tyrone Golden Eagle Monogram Club. Thank you, John Wallace, for engineering that with us.
2nd and 7. Tyrone with the ball on their 9. fake a handoff to Hoover. Pitch left. It's going to be number 7, Tyler Weston. It looks like it's going to be enough for a first down. Nice fake to Hoover. Nice roll by Walk and a nice catch by Weston. Good open field running.
And he put that defensive corner in no man's land out there. He didn't know what to do. Walk could have run that, and if he ran it, he'd probably get the first down too, but he kept going, and they made the idea to catch him in the middle, and it was a great pass by Ashton Walk.
1st and 10, Tyrone. Ball in the Tyrone 17-yard line. 11:29 and counting in the second quarter. No score. Weston in motion. Walk drops back. Throws the out and up. Oh, Weston stopped on that route. If he just keeps running a little wee bit more, it was right over the shoulder. He could not have asked for a better throw from Ashton Walk.
He put it right on his outside shoulder. There was no way that the Central defensive back was going to be able to take that away from him. But as you said, he obviously slowed up and cut his route short. He got kind of alligator arms there at the end, too.
That's a tough ball to catch, though, when it's coming straight down over your head. I mean, it was a pretty ball from Ashton Walk, but it's tough for a receiver to catch that ball. 2nd down, 10. Walk takes him into the huddle. Calling the play. Weston coming in the huddle a little bit behind him.
Going to be 2nd and 10. It'll be interesting here. Now, the key to here is to pick up at least 4 or 5, maybe 6 yards. Make it a 3rd and doable.
Weston in motion. Handoff. Hoover, but there's going to be a penalty. Let's see what they're going to call. I bet you it's an illegal procedure. Oh, we have a timeout. Timeout for Tyrone. Coach Franco called a timeout before the play started. Must have seen something he didn't like. So with 11:17 left in the second quarter, Tyrone nothing, Central nothing.
Yep, and now that we have a timeout here, let's thank some of our sponsors here. We have Billy Joe Friday Insurance Agency, Reader Electric, and Community Pharmacy, all stepping up and taking care of Tyrone Golden Eagle football for us, and we really appreciate their support. This is going to be another nice evening. Here's the clouds. It's going to be nice. The rain's going to hold off, John. We checked, and it's not supposed to start until about, 10 o'clock tonight and go until about 10 o'clock tomorrow. So
perfect for the Penn State tailgate tomorrow.
Yep.
People get soaked on their way to Bowling Green, so that'll serve them for going to the Bowling Green game.
You know, both Tyrone's done an excellent job. They've shut down the Central running game. They're not running the ball, and they've made an adjustment. If you notice, there's no more 13-yard cushions that they were giving up in the first, and that was really hurting them, that first couple possessions.
Yeah, it was Hoothier to Hohenstein, and they were throwing maybe 5-yard ins and getting 15 out of it because there was a 13-yard cushion. 2nd and 10, Walk in the gun. Hoover to the left. Hoover takes the inside handoff, caught from behind, escapes. Now he's going to try to run the whole defense. Are they going to throw the flag? That should have been a horse collar.
It should have been a horse collar. Boy, he had him right up in the back of the shirt. It looked like he reached down underneath toward the shoulder pads. I'm surprised he got away with that. There were 2 officials right there.
The second effort from Seth Hoover actually hurt a little bit, wound up being a 9-yard loss. If he would have gone down when he first got hit, it would have been a 4-yard loss, but got to get the kid credit. He's always trying to make a play. So it's going to be 3rd down, 19, ball on the Tyrone 9.
And here you don't want to try to pick up all 19 yards in the first down, because if you don't get it, you're punting in your end zone. So you want to come out here and get at least 10 yards or so to have good punting room.
Twins left, twins right. Ashton Walk escapes. Gets about 3.
He needed a block, and he did not get it. If he would have gotten 1 block there, he would have been able to pick up about 15, 20 yards on that play.
He looked like he was going to throw to Clayton Moore for a second, but then the safety flashed in front of him, and he made the smart move by not throwing the ball. He wound up pulling it down, running forward. Still, 3-yard gain is better than a 7-yard loss every time or an interception. Novak back to punt. Low liner, end over end. Doesn't go near anybody. Hoothier lets it go. It's going to go down at the 44-yard line. Another really good field changer. Tyrone punts it from their 9. Central gets it at their 44. That's a 47-yard punt.
Unfortunate for Tyrone and fortunate for Central. When it bounced, it kind of like died right away. If it would have taken a couple of those candy hops, that ball could have been down around the 30-yard line or maybe even inside the 30.
Almost like it plugged when you're hitting a golf club.
Exactly. It just doink. It stopped.
1st and 10 Central. Muthier under center, or in the shotgun. Why do I keep saying he's under center? He hasn't seen where the center is. In the gun, split backs, keeps it himself. Going to roll right. Tackled by...
Looks like Gage Miller.
Yep, Gage Miller, number 4, and number 5, Logan Rumberger on the stop. It's going to be about a 5-yard gain. That's the first time that Muthier has kept the ball on his own. Yep. Without being pressured out of the pocket. That was a designed quarterback run.
And the defensive end has to keep his outside shoulder free for Tyrone. He actually got hooked inside. Once you get that inside arm blocked, it's tough for you to get outside and shut that corner down.
Kyle Klotz and Jay Hohenstein split left. 2 backs around Muthier. Handoff inside to number 6, Thaddy Mickle. It looks like he's going backwards for about a yard. Tyrone has stopped the inside run tonight, Chuck.
Oh, absolutely. And that actually, that tackle was made by number 55, and Hockenberry, he did a nice job on that. He actually did a stunt, and he stunted right into it.
3rd down, looks like 6. Ball at the Central 48. Line to gain is the Tyrone 46.
And once again, they're trying to. Now you can see they're out on the top of the field there. Gage Miller's only giving him about a 3-yard cushion, so that's good.
Muthier calling signals. Beach to the left, Twins left, single receiver right. Muthier looks inside, flag deep. It was tipped. It's going to be picked off by number 8 for Tyrone. And Marshall Martin, but we have a flag in the backfield. I think that's going to be Central from where it was thrown, so it may be Tyrone's ball on the turnover. Let's see what the referees have to say.
And while they're talking it over, let's give number 55, Kane Hockenberry, another good job. He's the one that hit the arm of Mutler when he was trying to throw that, and you could hear it quacking from here, John.
There is a penalty. It's going to be on Central. It's going to be declined, so it's going to be Tyrone's ball on the interception at the Tyrone 36-yard line.
And that is about a 20-yard gain of field position from when Tyrone last had the ball. Still no score here.
8:16 left in the first half, and this is one of those games, Chuck, where it seems like you said, they just seem to keep trying to feel each other out. Mm-hmm. The first team to make the first really big mistake. Tyrone with a fumble, Central with with an interception, so 1 turnover each. But I swear to God, the kicking game from Dante Novak has been probably the difference right now in this game.
And right now, Central's playing 10 men inside 5 yards of the line of scrimmage. So they're actually, looking to stop the run.
Walk under center. Pitches left to Hoover. Hoover cuts in. Gets about 3. Makes a dive. Tackled by number 50 for Central. Or 51 for Central, Colton Amick. He's a junior defensive tackle. Going to be about a gain of 3. 2, maybe 3 for Hoover on the pitch left, so it's going to be 2nd down. They're going to call it 8. Ball at the 48 of Tyrone.
And from up here, it always looks easy to see whether you should bounce that ball outside. There's a lot of green outside. Maybe he saw a lane there, but it quickly closed by the inside linebacker. Once you cut a play like that back, you're running back into the pursuing linebacker.
Again, Central, 9 of their 10 within 5 yards. Walk rolls right, pitches, complete to Eli Woomer. He's going to be taken down at the 49 of Tyrone. Gain of maybe 12, 13. That's going to be a 1st down, Golden Eagles.
And what a nice ball that he threw there. On the run, right there. He had to stretch out to get it. Woomer made a nice adjustment, nice catch. And then a nice run after the catch.
Hit him in stride. It didn't have to stop for the ball. Perfect throw from Ashton Walk to be 1st down 10. 7:14 remaining in the first half. No score. Tyrone with the ball at their own 49-yard line. Walk in the pistol. Hand off to Hoover. Looks left. Goes up the middle. Gets about 5.
Nice hard run. And that's what you'd like to see. If you notice, John, he turned sideways. He made himself skinny going through the hole. And then he scored away and actually delivered the blow to the linebacker and fell forward. He gained an extra yard by delivering that blow. Good run by Seth Hoover.
I'm having flashbacks of watching his dad, Scotty, who wore number 11 for Tyrone back in the late 80s, and that's the same way he was. Scotty Hoover was a 1,000-yard running back for the Golden Eagles.
So now this is a good play here. You can, you have the defensive backs, you have the defensive coaches wondering, okay, are they going to go for the run, or are they going to try to go deep, or are they going to try to get 10? It's a guessing game.
2nd and 5, all 11 Scarlet Dragons within 5 yards. Fake to Hoover. Walk, throws, Woomer, incomplete, just off his hands. Would have been a nice catch, incomplete. Coverage by number 27, Caden Horn for Central.
And that's not bad. It's still 3rd down and about 5, so it's doable. It's a 3rd and 5. It's not like, getting stacked. That's the last thing that you wanted to see there. But, 3rd and 5 is doable.
Walk put the ball the one place you could. It was low and away where only Eli Woomer could get it. The Central defensive back couldn't. So it's 3rd down 5. Ball on the Central 46. No score. 6:13 remaining in the first half. Walk in the gun. Hoover to the left. Walk throws complete. Number 18 for Tyrone. That is Clayton Moore.
But I'll tell you what, number 7, Tyler Weston for Tyrone, he did a great job running his route. He cleared that window out. It was wide open.
I'm sorry, number 10 on the catch. It was Mason Amy for a gain of 11. So it's going to be 1st down, Golden Eagles. 3rd and 5 manageable. 3rd and 17 isn't. So now they're at 1st and 10. They're moving the chains. They're staying ahead of the chains. When you get 5 on 1st down, it makes it a much more manageable down and distance. Twins right. That's Gage Miller and Eli Woomer. Walking the pistol. Throws left. Dante Novak. Going to be a completion down to about the 30. It's going to be an 8-yard gain. Nice quick pitch and catch between Ashton Walk and Dante Novak.
And this is what a coach, an offensive coordinator, loves to see. 2nd down, 1 yard to go. You've got 3 plays, or 3 plays to make a yard. So what do you want to do here? Do you want to try to take a shot in the end zone? You want to run it? Or you want to do a sweep? You want to do something fancy? You just don't want to take a sack.
Again, Central, all 11 guys inside. So Hoover runs left, going to get the 1st down. Only going to be about a 2-3 yard gain. He gets tackled on the side there by number 2 for Central, Jay Hohenstein.
And that was a good bounce out. He saw that inside was stacked. The linebacker was coming through the gap. He bounced it quickly to the outside. Only picked up about 3 yards, but he only needed 2. So
keeps the chains moving. 1st and 10, Tyrone. Ball at the Central 26-yard line. 5 minutes as Hoover went out of bounds. Left in the first half. And this is one of those things, Chuck, you always like seeing them build a drive.
Yep.
It builds momentum, and it also tires out the Central defense.
And Tyrone's almost in the red zone, John. And once they get in the red zone, Dante Novak could become a factor.
There's a flag. Walk looking deep over the shoulder, incomplete, intended for Eli Woomer, but we have a flag back at the line of scrimmage. Referee looking at his partner. It looks like it's going to be on Tyrone. Maybe an illegal shift.
Might be a sideline warning. Sideline warning against Tyrone.
Oh.
Yep. There's just a little bit too much excitement there. There's about a 3 or 4 yard line that's drawn on the field out of bounds, and all players, and it's so funny, all players and just 3 coaches are allowed in the box. And on that play, there looked like there was probably 5 coaches.
So it's going to be it's a warning. I don't understand why you throw the flag for the warning, because then most people think the play's dead. So it's going to be 2nd down and 10, Tyrone, ball at the 26, and we were watching Dante Novak in pregame, and he was booming them from 47 close to 50 yards and making them with plenty of distance. So Tyrone is basically in field goal range probably right now.
So they get to run that play again over and change it up a little bit.
2nd and 10, Tyrone. Walk in the gun, Woomer to the left. Throws a quick slant inside. Incomplete, intended for Dante Novak. Just a little behind him, hit him on the back shoulder when he needed to go forward. So it'll be 3rd down 10, ball in the 26.
Now, This is a tough call for Coach Franco. What do you want to do? You want to try to set it up so you can make 5, 6, 7 yards and give Dante a shot at a 30-yard some field goal, or do you want to try to pick up 10 yards and get a first down or get close to it and go for it on fourth down? A lot of things.
Is it 4-down territory? Central's gone for it on fourth down every time they've had it, except when they were in their own territory. Walk, takes a snap, looks incomplete, intended for number 7. Tyler West, and over his head, it looked almost like Walk was trying to throw it away because he had the blitz on him.
He definitely was throwing it away. Wise choice. None of the receivers were open, and he definitely had to throw that away. And that is good because, sometimes Ashton would kind of try to make something happen, and he'd end up taking a 15-yard loss.
Well, it looks like Coach Franco's going to go for it. Yeah. Fourth down 10, 4:41 left in the first quarter.
Yeah, that would have been about a 43-44-yard field goal. That
but he was booming them from there in practice, but it's different when you got a line chase. Yeah. Walk, takes a snap. Hoover to his left. Hoover stays in the block. Walk, looks left. Oh, he wrist turned. It was picked off inside the 5, number 6 for Central. Thaddy Mickle with the pass. And it was one of those where it almost, like when Ashton looked like he was trying to throw it to Wimmer, his wrist broke like he was throwing a curveball, and it kind of ducked its way there.
Yeah, but it was underthrown, and, he had a shot. Wimmer was behind him, but his little ball was a little bit underthrown there. If you're going to get an interception, it's not a bad idea to give it on the 4-yard line. So let's see if Tyrone can maybe force a turnover here.
We got an interception off Hoothier the last possession, 4:34 left in the first half. 1st and 10 Central. Ball on the Central 4-yard line. Hoothier going to take the snap from his goal line. Beach to his left, Twins right. Snap to Hoothier, throws right, looks like it's incomplete. Aimed at number 1, Kyle Klotz.
And that'll stop the clock, too. That's a good for Tyrone since they didn't have to burn a timeout. Tyrone still has 2 timeouts left in the first half.
4 minutes, 30 seconds. Central with the ball at their own 4-yard line.
And I don't think Central, I think they're going to try to throw again because I don't think they're willing to give up a down and only make 2 yards inside their 5-yard line.
Central was working to get one of their players was coming into the huddle, and the ref started backing into him, wound up getting laid out by one of the Central players, but got helped right back up. 4:30. 2nd and 10, Central. Hoothier. Pitch, hands to Beach. It goes nowhere. The Tyrone defensive line, it stopped him at the 1. It's going to be a 3-yard loss. 3rd down, 13. Ball at the Central. Make it 2.
And Coach Franco's decided to not use one of those timeouts yet. He still has 4 minutes left. 4 minutes and 5 seconds on a running clock. So, now we'll have to see what happens. If they throw the ball here, John, and it's incomplete, that's saving Tyrone a timeout.
Central with trips left. Beach split, running back to the right. 1 receiver to the right. Hoothier looks, throws, not even close to anybody. It was about 10 yards behind Hohenstein. He was hit as he threw the ball by Hockenberry, so it's going to be 4th down, 12 yards, ball on the Central 2-yard line.
And right now, things look good for Tyrone. They have 3:43 left in the half. They still have both their timeouts left, and they should get excellent field position here. As the ball's probably going to get kicked down to about the 40-yard line of Central, and any kind of return. Tyrone's in business with 2 timeouts left.
Central's punter, number 12, Colton Harbaugh, drops the ball in the end zone on the snap. It's a end over end. Tyrone stays away from it, but it's good effort by Central to get the ball off. It's down at the 40-yard line. 3:33 left in the first half. Tyrone nothing, Central nothing, and it is just a really good game, Chuck.
Yep, and Tyrone Auto Credit's going to have a really good halftime show coming up for us at halftime, so stay tuned. Yep, still with 2 timeouts left. Tyrone can run the ball, throw the ball.
Walk in the gun. Seth Hoover to his right. Dante Novak and number 7, Tyler Weston, split right. Eli Woomer, Gage Miller, split left. Handoff, Hoover breaks free, but gets caught by the second wave of Central linemen. It's going to be loss of 1, so it's going to be second down 11, ball at the Tyrone 41.
Yeah, Lucas Bonsall, Tyrone's junior offensive lineman there, he just didn't quite hold his block long enough to let Seth Hoover pop that outside, or he could have probably picked up about 10, 11 yards.
Just about 3 minutes remaining in the first half. No score at Gray Veterans Memorial Field. John Harlow, Chuck Bannis with the call. Golden Eagles in Central.
And again, Central continues to play. Now they have all 11. Well, one guy's moving back to about 8.
Walk takes a snap. There's a flag. He throws deep just over Gage Miller, but there's a flag on the side, left side. Looks like you're going to call false or illegal procedure on Tyrone because it looked almost like the motion man turned his shoulders forward. They've called that all 3 weeks.
Yep, and the Central coaching staff over there looked like they were doing, what do they call that, ballerina dance?
Yeah,
they were jumping. And it was pretty obvious that they saw it.
5-yard penalty, so it's going to be taking the ball back to the 47. So it's going to be second down 15.
We'll see what they do. That's the penalty stopped the clock anyway, but it was an incomplete pass, but they took the penalty. So Tyrone will get the down over again.
Yep, second down 11, ball at the 47. Walk in the huddle. The ball is set for play. Here come your Golden Eagles. Seth Hoover going to be right side in the backfield with Walk. Number 18. Clayton Moore in motion. Quick pass to Clayton Moore. Follows his blocker. Oh, that's good. Gage Miller got rolled up on as they tackled him. But they wound up getting a gain of about 9, which makes it third down and about 8. Ball at the 38-yard line. So it was a nice 9-yard gain to get it a manageable third down.
It was a good call because they caught Central, who had been stacking everything inside. They dropped back and were playing a cover 0 or man-to-man, and we're dropping out of there, bailing out on the receivers.
Trips left, 1 right. Walk. Hits Woomer. Quick pass, going to be a gain of about 4, down to about the 34-yard line. So it's going to be fourth down 4, 1:55 and counting in the first half.
Saving timeouts in case they make this first down. They can still have 2 timeouts left, and it should be well over a minute if they can make this first down.
22 seconds and counting on the play clock, 1:38 and counting on the game clock. No score. Tyrone with the ball to Central, 34. Fourth down 4. Ashton Walk. Fakes a handoff to Hoover. Rolls right. Escapes. He's going to get sacked down at the 50.
That's when you got to throw the ball. He had down here Dante Novak was straddling. He was all on the sideline, but he could have thrown it over his head, and they would have not lost a good 10, 12, or 13 yards.
Central's going to get the ball with 1:18 remaining in the first half of the ball at their 49-yard line, and that's one of those plays where Ashton Walk wanted to try to find a way to make something happen. Fourth down, wanted to keep the sticks moving, and instead of
that sometimes is tough
going for the short pass or
you try to make something happen. It's not there. You gotta be smart and say throw it away.
I mean, his one interception tonight was picked off at the 4-yard line. So if that's one of those ones, you throw the deep ball and hoping if it's going to get picked off, it works the same as a punt. Hoothier quick inside to Hohenstein. They had the 10-yard opening again. He did a quick slant. It's going to be a 10-yard gain. They might measure. Depends on which referee is marking the ball, because this one has it at the 41, the other one have it at the 42.
They're marking it.
Now they're marking it at the 41.
And they're gonna have to look at this.
1:11. They're going to call it a first down. 1:11.
They stopped the clock there to take a look.
Now the clock is rolling. Mouthier in the gun. 1:05 and counting. Ball at the Tyrone 41. Mouthier looking left. Throws it, intended for number 1, Kyle Klotz, about 5 yards to his right, a little too far.
Boy, and Mason Amy has given him a 15-yard cushion. And that's way too much because they're running that little 5-yard curl, and when you're 15 yards down the field, you got the receiver has 10 yards to run after he catches the ball.
Well, the question is, how much are they playing a little soft because they don't want that one play to get past them with 50 seconds remaining and no score.
Well, there's still 3 timeouts that Central has too, so that sack was
Boothier fakes it to Beach. In the middle, hit the hole in the cover 2 zone, the number 6, Thaddy Mickle. That's going to take the ball down to the Tyrone 20-yard line.
And the momentum right now after that big 4th down sack has shifted to Central, and they're in the red zone right now and still have 3 timeouts left.
47 seconds and counting. Central getting their players lined up. Boothier, 38 seconds and counting. Takes a snap, looks right, throws it to number 13. They're calling it a catch. It's going to be down. Oh, no. They're calling it a catch and a timeout for Central down to the 14-yard line. So it'll be 2nd down, 6 yards to go. Timeout Central. The score, Tyrone nothing, Central nothing.
And we'd like to thank some of our sponsors here for being Tyrone Golden Eagle proud and sponsoring Tyrone Golden Eagle football. The Student Bookstore, Thrivent Financial, American Eagle Paper Mills, all supporting Tyrone Golden Eagle football. And John, coach's nightmare sometime, they gave Central 20 yards of field position to start this drive. And, that really hurts. That really hurts.
It's one of those ones where how do you tell a kid not to try to make the play? Because Ashton Walk believes in his abilities, thought he could make a play. He thought he could make one more spin and escape, and wound up getting tackled for the loss on 4th down to give Central the ball at their 49-yard line. So Central with a short field to work, 32 seconds and counting. Second quarter, getting close to halftime. Great halftime guess you're going to have.
And still 2 timeouts left.
Tyrone playing up on the ball. Looks like they're running a cover 0. Beach, motion to the right. Boothier looks in the end zone. He gets behind number 8 for Tyrone. It's going to be a touchdown. Number 13 for Central with the touchdown. Make it 14. That was Carter Schenk. 20-yard touchdown. He got behind Tyrone's secondary. And Central will go for the extra point. 6-0 Central with 28 seconds remaining in the first half. Number 60 for Central. Aiden Steele is the kicker. Waiting for the snap. Kicks it up and good. That ball might not come back because I think Amy and Ronnie Parker may keep it. 28 seconds left in the first half. The score, Central 7, Tyrone nothing.
And that's a shame because it was an even situation there, but it was just at the last minute. It just kind of fell apart a little bit. And boy, John, he was wide open.
He was.
There was nobody covering him.
It was a missed coverage. It looked like there was 2 secondary going for the wide receiver. They had trips to the right. They went for the middle receiver, and he picked the inside receiver, and he was above everybody and wound up a 20-yard easy touchdown.
And Tyrone Auto Credit halftime show is going to be coming up shortly. You don't want to miss this. We have some stats, and we have some scores from around the area, and we also have an interview that I think you will enjoy. And also, we want to make sure we can get Max Market in the Gridiron, Proactive Sports, and the Allied Milk Producers, all sponsoring Tyrone Golden Eagle football. John?
We're waiting to kick off. Central kicks the ball off with 28 seconds left. Number 28 for Central is Mace Baker. He's going to do the kickoff chores, and he's kicking it deep. Gets it to number 4, Gage Miller. Takes it to 15, 20, 25. Gets an opening left. It looks like he's going to go. 40, 45. Breaks another tackle. 50, 45. Down to the 43-yard line. Great return from Gage Miller. Gets it from the 10 to the Central 43 So Tyrone going to set up shop in Central Territory. 17.8 seconds remaining in the first half. And this is one, Chuck. Tyrone with 2 timeouts left. And with Novak having the right foot that he has, who knows? Coach Franco may try to get 20, take a timeout, and go for the field goal to end the half.
Right.
A lot easier going for 20 to get the field goal than trying to go the 42. Looks like we're going to have a timeout Central.
Timeout Central.
17.8 seconds left in the first half. Central 7, Tyrone nothing.
And that'll give us another opportunity to get in a couple more of our sponsors, and we really appreciate them as they come forward to make sure that we can bring these exciting games to each and every one of you. They obviously, we have the Allied Milk Producers, the First Stop Shop, Shoe Fly and Appalachian Running Company, and 33 on Mac Bar and Grill. Thank you so much for sponsoring Tyrone Golden Eagle football. And John, the receiver on that touchdown play, did you catch that?
I thought it was. I actually thought it was nickel, but it was so fast that you missed it. It was in that one of the parts where it's in the shade or in the lighting, the difference of lighting where you can barely see the number. So it's going to be Tyrone's ball, 1st and 10, 42-yard line, 17.8 seconds left in the first half. Ashton Walk in the gun. Hoover to the right, trips right. Walk going to roll right. Nice block by Hoover to pick up the Betsy linebacker. Walk looks deep at Hoover. Nope, flag. Double coverage, incomplete at the 10.
Yep, threw that into double coverage, and that was tough. They had him blanketed.
Nice try for Eli Woomer to get to the ball. He tried to play the basketball forward and trying to box out for the rebound, but couldn't keep 2 Central defensive backs from going after the ball. 2nd down 10, 42-yard line. Ashton Walk comes out of the huddle with the Golden Eagles. Woomer and Gage Miller are going to be split left along with number 18, Clayton Moore. Novak going to be by himself on the right. Hoover hits Moore on the drag. Going to get it to the 36 and gets brought down. 2.7 seconds left. What the heck? If you're Coach Franco, you saw how he was booming them. Why not try the 53-yarder? We have a timeout, Tyrone, 2.7 seconds remaining in the first half. Central 7, Tyrone nothing.
And we have 3 more sponsors that we definitely want to thank, and that is our presenting sponsor, Tyrone Auto Credit, our broadcast booth sponsor, Snare and Associates, and the player of the game sponsor, Richard H. Sear Funeral Home, presented by Varilla Real Estate. And that's becoming a very popular, award that's been given out. You can catch the winners every Thursday or Friday for sure on the WTRN Facebook page. I know Tyrone Events and Promotions have put it on their Facebook page. And, of course, Barilla Real Estate also includes it on their Facebook page. So it definitely is something that's caught on. And we'll be doing that in the 4th quarter. And that's always a tough call for John and I. Jim and I used to tear our hair out sometimes trying to figure out who really earned it. Last week was easy, though.
2.7 seconds left in the first half. Ashton Walk. It looks like he's going to just try the Hail Mary. Drops back, throws across the middle. There should be a flag. Yes. We're going to get another play out of that. Went after Eli Woomer and number 27 from Central. Caden Horn basically tried to do the 2-step with Eli Woomer, grabbed him, hung him around, did a spin. So it's going to be a 15-yard penalty, 1st down for Tyrone. It should be Tyrone's ball at about the 21 with no time left. So it'll be an untimed down to get us to the end of the half.
And the officials are talking right now whether or not they're going to try to call it, are they going to try to call that a hold or a pass interference? 15, I guess they're going to mark it off. 15-yard penalty from the previous spot. That's what they're going to call. Pass interference, not a hold.
Yeah, that was too far down. Ball was in the air. It shouldn't have been a hold. So it could be Tyrone's ball at the 21-yard line, untimed down. because the clock has hit 000, but you cannot end the half on a defensive penalty. So Tyrone, or is Central calling a timeout? Somebody's calling a timeout. So as we wait for the untimed down, the score, Central 7, Tyrone nothing.
Yep, and it's been exciting first half here, and only one touchdown. Hey, we want to make sure you join our sister station, 96.1 Hank FM, each Thursday from 7 to 8 p.m. for the High School Football Coaches Show broadcast, live from 33 on Mac Bar and Grill in Altoona. Each week, Dave Shannon and referee Rich DeLeo welcome two coaches. They talk about the excitement of their program and their upcoming matchup. So catch the High School Football Coaches Show live from 33 on Mac Bar and Grill, Thursday nights from 7 to 8 p.m. on our sister station, 96.1 Hank FM. John?
Oh, here we go. Dante Novak is going to try it. It's going to be a 39-yard attempt. Eli Woomer with the hold. No time left in the half. Tyrone going to try a field goal to get on the board. And Dante Novak was booming him in practice. Good snap. Woomer gets the tee down. It is up, and it is...
Good. It looks like it's good.
Wide right.
Oh, it looked like it was good.
Just a little bit right, but plenty of distance. No good on the field goal attempt from Dante Novak from 39. So we've reached halftime. The score, Central 7, Tyrone nothing.
Stay tuned for the Tyrone Auto Credit halftime show from the Snare and Associates broadcast booth. This is Tyrone Golden Eagle football presented by Tyrone Auto Credit on 96.9 and 100.7 The Train, WTRN.
The Richard H. Sear Funeral Home is proud to be a sponsor of local high school sports. They've been proudly serving the Tyrone area since 1854. Their compassionate staff of funeral directors will help your family celebrate the life of your loved one. They provide a variety of services, including traditional funerals and graveside ceremonies, basic and full-service cremation options, grief support, pre-planning, and more. Give them a call at 684-3216 or visit their website at SearFuneralHomeINC.com.
Community Pharmacy in Tyrone, your locally owned and operated independent pharmacy. We offer prescriptions and compounding services along with a wide range of over-the-counter products, Sunny Incontinence products, and Nova Safety and Mobility products. Stop in Community Pharmacy in Tyrone and shop.
Turn
20 minutes ago. I thought we were going to go get pizza.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the field the Tyrone Golden Eagle Marching Band. The band is proud to present their 2024 show, The Lost City, featuring the music of Cirque du Soleil. The theme follows several explorers as they search for and eventually find the lost city of gold. But the explorers are soon chased out of the city when they try to steal the gold. The band is led on the field by drum major Lily Whiting and band captains Cole Hunter and Lacey Geisinger. The band is under the direction of Mr. David Hawk, and the instructional staff includes Rob Ponso, Corinne Refuge, Marcia Fink, Lisa Geisinger, and Floyd Gunner. And now, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the Golden Eagle Marching Band and the Lost City. direct lead was David.
Yes. I'm going to beat you. You're always so good when you listen. Why you don't listen now? Oh. Yeah, there you go.
And the winning number is 790-981. Again, that is 790-981. And it is worth $740. So if you have that ticket, you can go to the football booster concession stand and collect your business. Again, ticket 790-981, and the Tyrone football boosters, thank you for participating.
You got trapped down there. Yeah, so I went out this other way.
Yeah, one turnover, the interception from Ashton Walk at the 4-yard line, which was just as good as a punt. Central with the turnover as well. But it's been a pretty evenly played first half. It was just one blown coverage in the Tyrone secondary. It kind of caused Central to get the lead.
And we're going to be closing in here, John, at the end of the halftime here. So Tyrone Auto Credit, great deals, easy financing, and first-class customer service. Check the inventory at TyroneAuto.com or stop in at 5267 East Pleasant Valley Boulevard, Tyrone. Call 814-684-2199 for an appointment. This is the Snare & Associates broadcast booth and the Tyrone Auto Credit halftime show. This is Tyrone Golden Eagle Football, presented by Tyrone Auto Credit on 96.9 and 100.7, The Train, WTRN.
The Richard H. Sear Funeral Home is proud to be a sponsor of local high school sports. They've been proudly serving the Tyrone area since 1854. Their compassionate staff of funeral directors will help your family celebrate the life of your loved one. They provide a variety of services, including traditional funerals and graveside ceremonies, basic and full-service cremation options, grief support, pre-planning, and more. Give them a call at 684-3216 or visit their website at SearFuneralHomeINC.com.
Let your local insurance agent, Billy J. Friday, put our experience to work for you. The Billy J. Friday Agency proudly serves Tyrone families and businesses and is ready to review your existing policies or provide a no-obligation quote. Call a Billy J. Friday Agency today, 814-682-7669, to get smarter about your insurance. Again, that's the Billy J. Friday Agency, 814-682-7669. Come for the great rates, stay for the amazing service.
The Billy J. Friday Insurance Agency, your local Erie insurance agent.
96.9 and 100.7. The Train. WTRN.
We are back at Gray Veterans Memorial Field. I'm John Harlow along with Chuck Battis. Halftime coming to a close. We are about ready for the second half kickoff. Central leads Tyrone 7-0. They scored very late in the first half. A 20-yard touchdown pass. And Central takes a 7-0 lead. Central won the toss to open the game, deferred, took the ball in the second half, so they will get the ball as we start the second half. And Chuck, that could be a 14-point swing, but if Tyrone can put a stop on them, and the defense has played well for the Gold Eagles, except that one blown coverage.
Absolutely, they played very well. They made that adjustment in the beginning. They were giving up, 7-8 yards a throw there. It was like playing catch to start the game, but they made that adjustment, moved Miller up from his corner position, and that really shut down that little quick pass. The other thing is that let's not think about that. How close was that missed almost 40-yard field goal? It just barely floated over, and it had a lot of height too, because that was hard to see. It
was good by 10 yards. Yeah. It just was a little wide right for Novak with his 39-yard field goal attempt as we closed out the first half on the untimed down. Keys to the second half, Chuck.
obviously, Tyrone has to continue what they're doing. They just have to finish. They're moving the ball, but they have to finish and stay with what's getting you there. They get some good running plays. Take what they're giving you, go down the field. Don't try to make it all at once happen, and then get back in this and put one in the end zone. They've got to put it in the end zone here to tie the game. So they need 2 scores to win it. Central, they've got to be happy. They could not move the football on the ground. Tyrone played loose, possibly, because there was only 27 seconds left in the first half. But, you gave up so many yards over the middle, and, Central had 3 timeouts left. It was pretty tough. Hindsight's always better, but to play tight and not allow those easy catches. So I'm sure that we're going to see now which team made the wisest choices at halftime.
A lot of halftime adjustments will take place. The couple things that surprised me with the first half was Central playing so many plays with 11 players within 5 yards of the ball. Sooner or later, Ashton Walk's going to try a shot and see if they can get someone past if they're trying to play bump and run, see if they can just outrun them, throw the ball deep and hope. You never know. And the other one was Eli Muther from Central, 2,000-yard passer from last year. Hasn't had that many completions. Most of them have been whenever we played that soft zone to start the game, and then the blown coverage for the touchdown. But he's only had one called run for himself, and Eli Muther's one of the best running quarterbacks in Central Pennsylvania.
And Tyrone has shut it down. They pretty much pinned him in. He hasn't been able to get to the outside. They're getting ready for the kickoff now, and let's see if Dante Novak can pick right up where he was down in Johnstown and put this into the end zone for a no return and give the ball to Central to start at their own 20-yard line.
Yeah, there was 4 touchbacks for Dante Novak last week. Let's see what he does. He has the ball teed up at 40. We're about ready to start second half action. Central leads our Golden Eagles 7-0. John Harlow, Chuck Bannis at Great Veterans Memorial Field. It is an honor to have you listening to us tonight. It's an honor to bring you the game both on radio and on Eagle Eye on YouTube. So Dante Novak kicks it deep. It's going to be Hohenstein running up, gets the ball at the 11, cuts left. Going to get brought down. Big hit by number 10 for Tyrone, Mason Amy, and number 5, Logan Rumberger. Good special teams play. Central's going to get the ball at about the 28-yard line. And that was, Thaddy Michael with the return. Gets it about 17 yards on the return. So it's going to be first down, Central, ball at the 28-yard line.
And it looked like Dante Novak got under that kick just a little bit and popped it up higher than he probably wanted to. Still got it down to the 11, John.
Muther in the gun, beats to the left, Twins right, 1 left. Tyrone. Good. They're going to run the quick pass. It's ruled incomplete. It almost was a lateral off the hands of number 6, Thaddy Michael. Incomplete pass. Just barely in front of him. So
I can see right now one of Central's adjustments. They're going to allow, like Eli Woomer was lined up at 8, and before the ball was snapped, he was backpedaling and bailing. He was 16 yards downfield, and they just ran that 2-yard little, and that could have gone for a good 10, 15 yards. That was an adjustment that Central said. If they want to clear themselves out, let them do that. Now they're playing up.
Muther in the gun. Twins left, Twins right. Beach to his right. Wimmer sort of drifting back a little bit, looking out. Oh, what an amazing catch by Hohenstein. It went through the hands of Tyrone's number 18, Clayton Moore, who looked like he jumped the route.
Yeah.
Also, 57 for Tyrone. Austin Lucas was right there. He went through 2 Tyrone Golden Eagles, and it's going to be a first down for Central with the ball at the 38.
And it looked like Hohenstein actually took the ball off of Clayton Moore there, who I thought had the interception, but he took it off of him on the way down.
Jumped the route like he did against Clearfield, and I thought he was going to get a pick. First and 10, Central. Ball at the Central 38-yard line. Fake to Beach. Incomplete. Intended for number 6, Thaddy Michael. And what's it looks like they're trying to do, Chuck's the misdirection. Fake handoff one side, quick pass where the receiver is basically doing almost a bubble screen.
Yep, and trying to isolate them so they get them out in space, and with a one-on-one. And if he catches it, all he has to do is beat the one defender out there. Luckily, Muntler's been throwing high, John.
Michaels went right between his hands, so it's going to be 2nd and 10, 38-yard line. Eli Muthier, who threw for over 2,000 yards last year. Beach to his left, Twins left, one receiver right. Looks right, intended for number 1, Kyle Klotz. A little behind him, but Klotz made a nice spin adjustment to make the catch. Gain of about 5.
And that's like same play, 5-yard hook, 5-yard turnaround, 5-yard turnaround. The ball's being thrown when he's at the 3 yards. He turns around, and there's no way that the Tyrone corner can close that distance. Playing really soft.
3rd and 5, ball at the 43-yard line. Central. Twins left, Hohenstein at the far side. Klotz over here to the right. Beach in the backfield with Muthier. Muthier takes a straight drop, looks down the center, hits Hohenstein. Breaks free, going to get a first down. Down to about the 33-yard line. So it's going to be a 27-yard gain for Central. Eli Muthier, 2.
And he had all time to throw, John. There was no pressure on him whatsoever. Now, one black jersey had made penetration there.
And Jay Hohenstein split the zone and got a 27-yard gain, so it's going to be first down Central. And they're driving again. Ball on the Tyrone 33-yard line. 10:05 and counting in the third quarter. Central leads 7-0. Twins left. Klotz down to the right. Beach left side of Muthier. Fake handoff to, and it's tried to keep it himself in number 6, Ashton Amy. Another big play from his linebacker spot. It was almost like they were trying to do the read option. Fakes it to 24, which is...
and he was right there. I mean, he played that well. He didn't come down too deep. He waited, he looked, and he saw the quarterback coming back, and he was right in his face. Made a really nice defensive play. That's how you play that.
He barely pulled the ball out of the belly of Braden Beach, and there was Amy right there in his face. So it's going to be 2nd down, 13, ball at the 36. 3-yard loss. Muthier with Beach on his right. Klotz all by himself on the left, does a quick hook, stops, missed tackle. Gage Miller missed the tackle. He gets another 5 yards. That's Klotz on his own. So it's going to be a gain of about 7 or 8. Hockenberry a little slow getting up. Get some help from his teammate. Nice quick pass again, Chuck, from Muthier to Klotz.
And then the other problem is when you're playing that deep on a quick pass and you come up that hard, you better make a sure tackle. And that's about the second or third time now that Gage Miller has fanned on that tackle coming up in the open field.
Gage Miller has been replaced on the side by number 18, Clayton Moore, who's playing the corner on that side. Eli Woomer down on this side. Muthier takes the run, cuts up the middle. Another big cut. He's running down to the 5. Touchdown, Central. Eli Muthier, a 25-yard touchdown run, and there was 3 missed tackles. He made 3 nice cuts, but 3 arm tackles that wound up him getting away from. Make the score 13-0 Central with 8:16 remaining in the third quarter.
And right now, John, if I had to say, I would think that 4th down play that Tyrone ran right before the half has given Central all kind of confidence and momentum right now. Tyrone is on their heels.
Extra point attempt from Central is up, and it is no good, wide right. So the extra point by number 60, Aiden Steele, no good, wide right. So with 8:16 remaining in the third quarter, Central 13, Tyrone nothing.
And it's unbelievable. Tyrone still has an opportunity now. They're going to have to do something, John, on this play or this possession. They're going to have to get some points on the board. There's no question about that. We also are looking at, we have a neat show on Thursdays. If you haven't caught it yet, you want to make sure you hear and take a tune into it. It's the Coaches Show, and join our sister station, 96.1 Hank FM, each Thursday from 7 to 8 p.m. for the High School Football Coaches Show broadcast live from 33 on Mac Bar and Grill in Altoona. Each week, Dave Shannon and referee Rich DeLeo welcome two coaches. They talk about the excitement of their program and their upcoming matchup. So catch the High School Football Coaches Show live from 33 on Mac Bar and Grill, Thursday nights from 7 to 8 on our sister station, 96.1 Hank FM. And we're going to get ready for the kickoff here, John, and let's see if Tyrone can get a nice run back here. That was what you didn't want to do, and I'm sure the Central coaches said, let's take this opening kick, run it down, and put it in the end zone. That's exactly what they did. So Tyrone has to have an answer.
Logan Hummel tees it up at the 40-yard line. Kicks it sort of in between. It's going to roll. It goes out of bounds. So it's going to be a penalty on Central for kicking the ball out of bounds. What's that, Tyrone's ball in the 35 or 40?
I think they'll probably spot it on the 35, I believe, John.
It's been a while since I was up to date on all the high school rules. I thought it was a 35, but I just wanted to make sure.
35.
So it's going to be 1st and 10, Tyrone, ball at the 35-yard line. Golden Eagles trail Central 13-0, 8:16 left in the third quarter. Still time to play your regular game. They're not have to get in the 2-minute offense and throw every time. They can run their regular offense and make a move to try to catch up with Central. Tyrone in the eye. Amy at fullback. Hoover at tailback. Roll left from Ashton Walk. Screen back to the right, Seth Hoover. He's got... he got out of bounds. If he could have kept in bounds, he had all kind of grass. Nice, almost a touchdown-saving tackle by, wish I could see it, I'm going to say number 52 for Central.
And just stepped out of bounds there after a gain of 5. They were marking it right on the 40-yard line.
Austin Ebig with the stop. It's going to be a 5-yard gain. Nice setup, the throwback screen to Seth Hoover. It wound up getting him positive yardage, but if he could stay in bounds, he was gone.
And again there.
I formation, Twins left. Handoff to Hoover, cuts up the middle. Fights for the extra yardage. It's going to be close to a first down. It might even be a first down. They're marking him right at the 45, so it's going to be a first down, Tyrone. Good start to the drive for the Golden Eagles. Nice, safe pass with the screen, and now a nice first down, 5-yard run for Hoover.
And the Tyrone front line actually came off the ball low, hard, and they drove the white jerseys 5 yards down the field. That was the first time tonight they continued a whole wave. So that's a good sign for that running game. And they're in a power eye. That's what you want to do.
Tyrone in the eye again. Aiming at the fullback. Fake the handoff to Hoover. Walk, rolls left, looks. Throws back right, all by himself. Seth Hoover, nobody within 25 yards. That is a touchdown. Golden Eagles, 55 yards. Ashton Walk, Seth Hoover. That play, we've talked about that because Central has put everybody within almost 5 yards of the ball most of the night. They rolled left, brought Hoover out of the backfield almost as a throwing the wheel route out there, and nobody went with them. And it was a 55-yard touchdown pass from Ashton Walk to Seth Hoover.
And you know, John, they say never throw the ball late across the middle. They never said anything about throwing the ball late clear across the field. That was a heck of a throw by Ashton Walk.
And there was nobody within 15 yards of Seth Hoover. So it was so pretty. It's like one of those ones you just hope that nobody finds a way to mess it up. Snap is up. Kick is good. Dante Novak going to kick the extra point. 7:22 remaining in the third quarter. Here we go. I love it whenever we get the We Are Tyrone chant. Central 13, Tyrone 7.
Yeah, and it's definitely going to get to be a Donnybroker here now. Now the momentum kind of maybe will switch back to the black and orange now as Tyrone was able to take that ball down the field and put it in. We want to make sure that we thank Billy Joe Friday Insurance Agency, the Reader Electric Company, and Community Pharmacy for all their support bringing Tyrone Golden Eagle football. And John, this has been good. No one, as far as injuries goes, either team,
Don't say anything about that.
And the game's gone fast.
Yeah, let's not. Yeah. Johnstown, I thought we were going to stay overnight, but let's not say the I word because we just keep getting them week after week. So let's hope we don't have any tonight. Tyrone, like I said before that drive, they could still run their regular offense, but one of the things they did with that one was power I, and then they did misdirection off with the boots, and Seth Hoover wound up doing the wheel route both times, and both of them nice completions. Novak kicks it off to number 6 for Central. Thaddy Mickle catches it at the 5. Brought down at the 23, 24-yard line, it looks like. 57 for Tyrone. Austin Lucas, 23 for Tyrone. Isaiah Sahoni on the tackle.
Good good kickoff coverage by the Golden Eagles there, keeping that ball inside the 25-yard line.
Good boot. Novak put it down to about the 5. It was a low liner, but it was just right at him. The one thing where a couple of the low liners last week at Johnstown, they were far enough away that they couldn't catch it right on time, and then it would roll into the end zone. So here we go. Muthier in the gun. 1st and 10 Central at their own 23. Beach on the right side, Twins right, one left. Tyrone is playing more of a bump and run style, but now they have their receiver drifting back. Now it looks like he's going to throw a fade. Hits Hohenstein over top of Eli Woomer. It's going to be a 27, 29-yard gain. Beautiful ball by Muthier to
right on the outside shoulder where you want to put it. Good technique, good reception, big gain, and poor Eli, he was stranded out there on the island. He was running with his back to the quarterback. No idea where that ball was, but he had good coverage. He was beat by maybe a step, and Mueller put it right where he had to put it.
And it was a perfect ball. I mean, that's one of those ones you say, great coverage, Eli. Sorry, buddy. You just wasn't not much you could do about that. Twins left, Klotz right, Muthier. Hands off to Beach. Beach, his first carry in a while, gets about 5 to about the Tyrone 44-yard line. Make it 4, 2nd down 6.
Ashton Amy there on the stop.
Ashton Amy's played a big defensive game for the Golden Eagles. He's been in on a lot of stuff. Hockenberry's been in on a bunch of stuff. Lucas has been in a bunch of hits. Good defense by the Golden Eagles. They have not let Central have. There was a couple plays. The one where Muthier scored his touchdown were some missed tackles, but most everything else, they've kept the ball in front of them, made Central work for it. Muthier waiting for the snap. 2nd and 6. Throwing the quick fade over Woomer again, but incomplete. Overthrown, intended for Hohenstein. They've seen something. They're either throwing the quick pass where they're getting them to stop and do the hook in front, or they're trying to do the fade route and see if they can get them with that.
John, I think what they're trying to do is they're trying to get Muthler to read, and Hohenstein too. If, like the corner over here for Tyrone, which would be Woomer in this case, if he starts bailing out and he ends up 13-14, he's going to cut that route off and don't take the short pass. If he's not going to bail him out, then he's going to go deep. Because he's not getting any pressure. If you notice, Tyrone's front is not getting through.
So it's Eli Woomer, and ball's dropped, but still nobody there. He throws deep off the hands of Hohenstein. That would have been a miracle touchdown because he had Woomer by about a step.
Mutler dropped that ball, went to pick it up,
dropped it again,
picked it up, dropped it again, picked it up, and still threw the ball without any black jerseys in sight from the front.
And a perfect ball 50 yards down the field that hit Hohenstein in the hands. He just couldn't make the catch. So it's 4th down and 6 on the Tyrone 44, and it looks like Central's going to go for it.
Well, right now you better watch, because what they might try to do is that Mutler might try to do that quick kick again where there's nobody back for Tyrone and let the ball roll down inside the 10.
The last time he did that, he was about 7 yards deep. This time they have Beach in motion, throwing deep, intending for the Central. It's going to be an interference call on Logan Rumberger. It was good hand fighting on both teams, but the ref is going to call that on Logan Rumberger from Tyrone, because I think he was holding just a little bit later than the Central receiver.
Yep, and again, another nice ball. It was a catchable ball, too, so it looked like he had good coverage. That's clear on the other side of the field in one of those shaded areas. It's tough for us to be able to see down there. But they're probably going to call that another 15-yard penalty, which is going to result in a first down.
Logan Rumberger's be the one called for the interference call, number 5 for Tyrone.
Tyrone fans are making it known that they did not see a pass interference call on that play.
It was hand checking on both the central receiver, Klotz, and Rumberger from Tyrone. But it's a 15-yard gain. Central's going to get a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 on the 29.
Tyrone has to keep Central out of the end zone here, John.
5:57. Stop clock in the third quarter. Central leads Tyrone 13-7. Muthier with a tight end, hands inside. Beach doesn't get touched for 8 yards, and he gets brought down after a gain of about 12.
Oh, it's unfortunate there because they missed a chop block on the on the line of scrimmage there.
Logan Rumberger on the tackle, but he's also a little slow getting up because he's limping off. And that might have been the chop block you were talking about because he's wobbling with his right knee.
They missed that. It was definitely definitely a chop block, and it was right on the end too. So. That's too bad. It's unfortunate for Logan and also unfortunate for the Golden Eagles. That would have been 15 going the other way.
1st and 10. Tyrone, 16-yard line is where Central sets up shop. Eli Muthier in the shotgun. Beach going to go to the right. Klotz and Hohenstein in the slot. Handoff Beach going left. Cuts back. We have multiple flags. I got a feeling we're having a hold, and this is going to get called back. 57, Lucas on the stop after about a 7-yard gain, but there was a lot of laundry on the field of the yellow type. Referees conferring about it.
Yeah, that's definitely coming back as a defensive hold. There's no question about that. It's definitely, yep, that's what it is. It's going to be a holding call. And again, the pressure right now is on the Tyrone defense, and they're going to have to come up with some key. A takeaway would be fantastic right here, but they're starting. Central's starting to run the ball though, and whether or not they're wearing that front down, but they're not going up the middle. When they gain, they're going around the ends. They're going outside the.
So it's going to be 1st down and 20. The ball's going to be on the 26. Or 20, it looks like they're putting it down at the 25. So it's going to be 1st and 19 because it was 1 yard down the field. It's a 10-yard from the spot of the foul. So it'll be 1st down 19, ball at the 25. 5:23, clock is now running. Number 8 for Marshall Martin.
They needed that because momentum was definitely in the red and white uniforms. But now, if Tyrone can take the ball down and score, that missed extra point is huge. Tyrone could take the lead and probably momentum back. And we're nearing the end of the third quarter, John, so that's
4:54 in the third quarter. And Tyrone's drive here in the second half, they started in the third quarter. They went right down the field. I
I bet prospects too, but did was flying. Oh.
Be one of those top 4 seeds in the District 6 playoffs whenever we hit late October, early November.
Absolutely.
Hoover, left side of walk. Twins left, or Twins right, looks, throws Eli Woomer. Nice play, breaks a tackle, gets about 5 extra yards, and it's almost like Tyrone says, okay, Central, we saw what you did. We're going to do the option route too. They played 10 yards back. He threw the 7-yard slant to Eli Woomer. Extra yards after the catch, gets about 12.
And again, they cleared that passing lane. It was wide open, and it's right there. It's there all night. Take it. As long as they're going to give it to you, take it for that 5-yard completion, a 7-yard run. That's a 12-yard gain for the first down. Keep the momentum going. Keep the sticks moving.
13-7, Central leads Tyrone, 3:15. Action walk, takes a snap, hands up the middle. Hoover gets it to about the 45. Going to be a gain of about 3. 2nd and 7. And it's one of those things, Chuck, whenever you're trying to mount a drive, 2nd and 7 is manageable. You don't want a 2nd and 12. You don't want a 2nd and 9. But 2nd and 7, you're making forward yards. You get another 3 or 4, and then it's 3rd and 3.
And Ashton doesn't have to make the first down on this play. It's 2nd down and 7. You don't have to get 7. You can get 4, 5, and make it a very short, doable 3rd down.
Looks left, hits Eli Woomer. Gets it to the 50, breaks free, 45, out of bounds at the 42. Good second effort. Eli Woomer broke the tackle of number 2, Hohenstein. That's the first time I've ever seen a Hohenstein miss a tackle. Gets an extra 5 yards down to the 42-yard line. So that's going to be a gain of about 13. First down, Golden Eagles.
Eli Woomer is, he's surprisingly strong, upper body strength. And I think he shrugged Hohenstein right off of him. Great run, great effort.
Tyrone with the snap, looks, hits Novak. He cuts in, gets a first down. Looks like he's going to mark it to 32. It's going to be close, but there's a flag down. I don't think Tyrone got set before they snapped it. I think Gage Miller was still rushing out to his wide receiver spot, and he wasn't up on the line yet, so they're going to say too many men in the backfield.
And that's one of those, unforced errors, and it's cost Tyrone so dearly this year already. It cost him a 94-yard touchdown, and now it's going to cost them, instead of having 2nd and 3, it's going to move them back to about making it a first and 15.
So take the ball back to the 47-yard line. It's just one of those ones they were hustling to get. They saw something. They wanted to get the play off, and Gage Miller just wasn't set in time. So they had too many guys in the backfield, so that made it an illegal formation. First down, 15. But Tyrone, good momentum on this drive. And one of the things that we've seen recently, last week with Johnstown, penalties did not kill them. They found a way to make chunk yards, so it wasn't 2nd and 20. They made it to where it was 2nd and 7 or 2nd and 8.
Now there's 10 in the box, so you're going to get a blitz, and there they come.
Walk, rolls right, looks, throws, out of bounds. That was a smart play by Ashton Walk. Nothing developed. He had Woomer and Novak to the right, but he threw it over their heads out of bounds because he was out of the pocket. Lived to play another day.
And he read the blitz very well. Both linebackers were coming through the A gap, so he got outside that A gap by the centers as quickly as he could. But everything else was covered, and I don't think he could probably put that ball across the field like he did twice, because Seth Hoover was standing down here at the 35. There wasn't anybody within 40 yards of him.
Well, the last time he did that, he didn't have pressure on him like he did that time. He had two guys in his face. This time, the first time, he was all by himself and threw back to Seth Hooper.
And they're coming again.
Second and 15, walk. Hits, incomplete, off the fingertips of number 7, Tyler Weston. And that was the play that would have got it to the...
At least it would have got to the 36.
Would have been a good 10-yard gain to make it 3rd and 5. But it's an incomplete pass intended for Tyler West. It almost looked like he looked up before he turned his head before he got the ball in his hand.
His head. You got to catch that ball, look it in before you look off of it. And he looked it into the tips of his hands, and he looked to see where he was going to run. Can't do that.
2:12 left, third quarter. Central lead Tyrone 13-7. Twins left, Twins right. Weston in motion, walks in a roll right. Throws, intended for Eli Woomer. He does not catch it. Incomplete, out of bounds. That's one of the things I don't mind. I love Grayfield, but that sideline fence over there still, to me, it's always been too close.
Yeah, it's tough.
You barely get out of bounds, and you're face first into the fence. It's going to be 4th down 15 at the 47. Tyrone is going to end up punting.
And, John, let's remember this because that was a nice little drive that started there, and then that one unforced penalty throttled it.
Mm-hmm. Let's see how Dante Novak does in punt formation. Punting from the Central 47. High snap. Good athletic play to get it. Punted. Beautiful punt. Down to the 10. Central going to return it. Number 27 with the return for Central. That's Caden Horn. He gets the ball to the 17, so it's a 7-yard return on a 37-yard punt, net of 30. So Central's going to take over 1st and 10 at their 17-yard line with 1:55 left.
And Tyler Connell was right down the field. He made a nice open field tackle. Special teams player, number 25, and he did a nice job there. Dropped him right down inside the 20-yard line.
So the ball's going to be at the 18-yard line, Jim. Jim Dominic doing his best impersonation of the Central or the Johnstown scorekeepers last week. Eli Muthier takes the snap, hands it left. Beach gets around the end. The right defensive end got pinched in, lost his edge. He wound up getting a good 12, 13 yards, getting it to the 30, so it's going to be a 1st and 10 Central.
Yeah, you got to kind of play that. You can't really, unless you see that there's no tight end over there. So if the tight end doesn't block down, you can't come straight off his butt. You've got to take a step across the line of scrimmage and see what's flowing your way. That was not done that time. He just made a beeline into the backfield, and the play was past him before he could react.
1st and 10 Central. Ball at the 31-yard line of Central. 1:25 and counting in the third quarter. Central leads 13-7. Muthier waiting for the ball in the shotgun. Fakes the handoff to Beach. Here comes Hockenberry chasing him out. He throws it. What a nice catch by number 1, Klotz. He wound up, they were hand fighting with him and number 10, Mason Amy. It looked like a push-off to get himself free.
And looks like Muthier might have a cramp here. He's trying to
stretch out his calf.
But it's amazing there that it just seems that he's thrown the ball so well in the second half. And his receivers are making some nice catches, John.
After the first 2 weeks of the season where Central did not look like Central that we've run into over the past 10 years, and Muthier did not look like a 2,000-yard quarterback the first 2 weeks of the season. Tonight he does. 1st and 10 Central, 35 seconds. Muthier hands off, hit as he got the ball, and that is number 53 for the tackle for Tyrone, Ian Gibbons. He almost met him as soon as he got the ball. Beach gets a handoff from Muthier, and Ian Gibbons was all over him.
Yes, he was. And Tyrone was bringing a blitz there, and that helped.
10 seconds remaining in counting. It looks like Central's going to take it and walk over to the sideline because Muthier's already over talking to his coach, stretching his calf out. We've ended the third quarter. Central 13, Tyrone 7.
From the Snare and Associates broadcast booth, This is Tyrone Golden Eagle Football, presented by Tyrone Auto Credit on 96.9 and 100.7 The Train, WTRN.
At Shoefly, they think on their feet so you can walk in comfort and style. When you step into Shoefly, you'll be greeted by a friendly and knowledgeable staff who will assist you in finding the perfect shoe for any occasion. Shoefly believes that every foot problem has a fitting solution, and they will work with you to make sure you don't have to sacrifice style for comfort. For more information or to schedule a professional fitting with one of Shoefly's fit specialists, visit their website, shoeflystores.com. Your feet will thank you. American Eagle Paper Mills, Pennsylvania Avenue, Tyrone, helping to bring you high school sports. At American Eagle, we produce only the highest quality recycled paper. American Eagle has an exceptional team of experienced manufacturers that set us apart. And the products are better for the planet, as we use fewer natural resources and recycled fiber to make them. American Eagle Paper Mills of Tyrone.
Paper, people, planet. It's a new name, same great station. 96.9 and 100.7. The Train. WTRN. Tyrone, Altoona.
We are back at Gray Veterans Memorial Field, ready for the fourth quarter. And I'll tell you, Chuck, hearing Rich's voice just brings back some memories. Lost him this year and known him almost my whole life, because I pretty much started out there when I was a young pup around 10, 11 years old and met Radio Rich, and just one of those good guys that you always miss.
And for 12 years, he ran our board for us every Friday night, and he did such a great job. John?
Starting the fourth quarter, Central with the ball at the 39. Muthier drops back, looking deep. Way overthrown. The closest person to it for Tyrone was Mason Amey, and it overthrew him by 5 yards, so it's going to be 3rd down 12 for Central.
And good coverage there by Mason Amey. And right now, I just got a text. The VMI defensive coordinator, Rich Yonner, is listening for the first time all year. So he just texted me. So thank you, Rich, and welcome back to Tyrone Golden Eagle football.
Got a message from Terry Banks, listening in Ohio. His first time listening. Bill Weiser in town listening. Hope you're doing better, Bill. False start on Central. The wide receiver number 1 flinch, Kyle Klotz. So that's going to make it even nicer. It's going to turn into a 3rd down and 17 at the 34. Finally, the unforced errors goes the other way, because it seems like every time it seems like there's an unforced error, unfortunately, it's been our guys.
Absolutely, and this is going to be a big, big play here for the Tyrone defense. It's 3rd down and 17, John, so this is big. Big.
34-yard line is where Central sets up shop. Eli Muthier in the gun. Beach to his left side. Jay Hohenstein is split wide left. He's looking in the slot. Incomplete. Almost picked off by number 57 for Tyrone, Austin Lucas. Playing linebacker. Nice deep drop. There was no zone that time, because usually you hit that spot between the linebacker and the safety, and Lucas had a nice deep drop to make sure that play didn't work.
Now here's where Eli Woomer has to make an athletic play. He's back now for Tyrone, and also going back there. Is that Gage Miller? Yes, yep. Gage Miller. They have to catch that ball and not allow it to bounce so that it gets a 15-yard roll, pinning him back inside the 30.
Now, if you remember, they dropped their last punt and wound up still getting a 40-yarder because he got a good bounce off it and a good roll. Central back to punt. Gage Miller, Eli Woomer back to punt. The left-footed punt. Woomer with the fair catch at the 31-yard line, which fair catch is good in high school football. If you let it bounce, it's usually 17 yards.
Right.
But Tyrone sets up shop. 31-yard line, 11:43 left in the ball game, trailing by 6, 13-7. The game is well within reach, Chuck.
Absolutely, and we've got all kind of people, texting us and listening. There's so many we can't. We just wish that you continue to do that, and give us a shout out on the WTRN Facebook page too. We'd be happy to see you and where you're calling from. We've got Texas tonight, Virginia, California, Merritt Island, Florida, all over Pennsylvania, Pittsburgh,
Hollidaysburg. 11:43 left in the game. Ashton Walk under center, I formation. Fake to Hoover, roll right. There comes the out and up, going deep. Oh, what a catch! What a catch, Dante Novak! Does the out and up, gets into the 35-yard line. That is a 15, 19, 34-yard catch on the out and up, and a beautiful ball from Ashton Walk.
And Dante Novak is getting to be like a fine wine. The more he gets out there, the better he gets.
You heard Coach Franco in the pregame say that every time he steps on the field, he gets better. And that was a nice diving catch where he had to totally turn, dive the other way, catch a ball, 34-yard gain. Handoff Hoover inside, gets about one. It was kind of blocked up in the middle. Number 31 from Central plugged up the hole. Lucas Black could be 2nd and 9 at the 34. But, boy, that was a great catch by Dante Novak.
Great catch, and, that's a momentum builder. They're moving the ball. They've got to come across with some points here, though. That's for sure.
2nd down 9, 10:45 and counting. Ashton Walk under center, I formation. Hoover dots the I, roll left. There's going to be a flag. There's a hold. So Walk throws. Oh, what a catch! Seth Hoover caught from behind. It's going to be a catch, but it's not going to mean anything because there's a hold back here at the 43. It's going to be on the left tackle for Tyrone. That'll be number 66 on the hold.
That is Caden Ansman,
who's filling in for Owen Oakes at left tackle. That was one of the few times he was beat, and he saw Walk was rolling right into it. So he basically did the tackle to make sure Ashton stayed upright. And Ashton stopped before he got there anyhow. He really didn't need to take him down, but he was trying to protect his quarterback, so it's going to be a 10-yard penalty.
And the sad part was that catch was made about the 12-yard line.
And it was a beautiful catch. Seth Hoover wound up twisting his body around, catching it with his hands where only he could catch the ball. 2
key plays here now, John. They have to make up some of the yardage. They don't have to get it all, but they have to make it up some.
2nd and 19. Walk looks inside. Eli Woomer breaks free. Doesn't get it all, but he gets about 15 of the 19. Nice quick slant. Eli Woomer, nobody between him and Ashton Walk. And it was a nice, easy pitch and catch for a 15-yard gain to make it 3rd down and 4th, 28.
And that's exactly what Tyrone had to do. They had to make up a good portion of that. And what they made up there was even better. So now they have 2 downs to make 3 yards. So they can keep this moving. And at the same time, eat up some clock, too.
Because that's one of those ones you're hoping instead of a 2nd and 19, you hope to get it to 3rd and 7,
exactly.
3rd and 8. They wound up getting it to 3rd and 3 at the 28. Hoover to the right. Number 7, Tyler Weston in motion. Walk, complete. Novak, back shoulder. What a catch again. Had to twist his body, caught it from behind. He was covered tight by Central's number 8, Jackson Detterlin.
And, if he throws that ball and leads him, I don't think he catches that.
No, he gets laid out.
So Ashton did a good job to help save him from taking one heck of a hit and making a completion. So Ashton Walk's really threading the needle here tonight.
He put the ball in a perfect spot where you normally wouldn't expect it, but also Dante Novak, what a twisting catch to make the catch. 1st and 10, ball on the Central 19. Weston in motion, handoff to Hoover, cuts left. Looks like he's going to get about 2 or 3 down to the 14-yard line. And we have a referee wandering down this way, all yelling at the get-back coach.
Yeah, he's out on the field.
Oh, we got a flag.
Yeah, and that's going to be the 2nd time, and it's going to cost him, and that is inexcusable. We used to have what we called the get-back coach. You remember Al Schoenberger? Yeah. And his job was to go around and tell these guys, get out of the box. I mean, sometimes when you have 15, 20 coaches down there, and, you get too many people, and they're all getting out on the field.
That one's going to hurt. It's
going to hurt. It's going to be a dead ball foul, though, fortunately, so that I think the play will stand, and I hope.
Oh, it is. The play stand. They were already in the huddle, so the play stands. The question is it...
It's their second. They were given a sideline warning.
Right, but is it unsportsmanlike? I don't know if he got him for the sideline violation or if he got him for yelling back
He's
at him.
saying now.
5 yard.
Well, that's not too bad.
Sideline interference gets to the 21. Which I love the way it works. Yes, your three coaches are allowed in that 5 yard gap.
And the coach that was called on is down here on the 40-yard line.
Yeah,
he's
20 yards behind the field.
Yeah, and he's not even, well, he was out on the field, but he's not anywhere near where the play calling coaches are.
So be 2nd down, 12, ball at the 21. Ashton Walk in the gun. Seth Hoover left side. Gage Miller, Eli Woomer, Weston throws it. Quick slant to Dante Novak. Makes the catch again. Going to gain about 4, maybe 5. Instead of 2nd and 12, it's going to be 3rd and about 7, 8.
Look for Ashton Walk to roll this way. Watch, it's about time. They've been throwing those slants over there to the left. Very seldom do they throw one over here, but I wouldn't be at all surprised if he doesn't, from that hash mark, he doesn't come to this side of the field, meaning the right side of the field on a rollout or maybe even a quarterback run.
7:57. Hoover to the right, Weston in motion.
There we go.
Walk rolls right, throws right, out of bounds. Just a little too far to the edge. Intended for number 4, Gage Miller.
And that's exactly what he did. They rolled to the right. Unfortunately, it was a little bit high and a little bit further out. It was well out of bounds. It wasn't even going to be close to a catch. Now we're looking at, 4th and 8.
4th and 8 at the 17. 7:48 remaining. Tyrone trails by 6.
And even though that's within Dante Novak's range, it looks like, they have to go for this.
Walk. In the gun, Hoover left side. Looks to the center, hits Gage Miller, incomplete. And Gage Miller's mad. It hit him, right? Or is he down?
He might be down. Looks like he's injured.
Oh, he's getting up. I think he's just frustrated because it was a beautiful ball by Ashton Walk. It would have been a heck of a catch by Gage Miller. It was just a hair in front of him. But he wasn't able to pull it in, so Central will take the ball over on downs in their own 17-yard line with 7:43 remaining in the ballgame.
This is the defensive series for Tyrone. With 7 minutes and 43 seconds left, Tyrone has got to hold and not allow Central to eke too much time off the clock. And they need to get that ball back and put it in the end zone without getting penalties.
Here we go, Muthler. In the gun. Backs on each side. Hands off to 24. Beach, who cuts it up. Finds a gap. Looks like he's going to get about 7 or 8. Get to the 25-yard line. So it's going to make it 26-yard line. It's going to be a 9-yard gain.
Is there a flag down back here?
Yes, there is.
Yep, flag down back here.
It may be a legal shift. It may be coming back. They're already pointing that way.
The flag's way back at the 10-yard line.
Well, you want to make sure he didn't hit anybody. Don't want to do one of those Orlando Browns and put a guy's almost blind the guy when you throw the flag and hit him in the face.
Like
Tyrone's moving toward the Central end zone, so it's going to be a 5-yard procedure penalty on Central. It's going to be 1st and 15 with the ball at the 12.
Well, a turnover here would be fantastic for Tyrone. Either way, they've got to force at least a punt. They can't even give up really a first down because that would really hurt as far as the time left to go the distance the way the punting game's been.
Twins left, one right. Beach to the left side of Muthier. Takes a snap, looks, does a quick hook. Incomplete, intended for Klotz, drops it. That went right through his hands, into his belly, and straight to the ground.
Yep. That's a catchable ball. Muthler could not have put that ball in a better position to catch it.
He's throwing a beautiful ball tonight.
Yeah, that would have been about a 6-yard gain there. So that's good for Tyrone, and it also stops the clock.
2nd and 15. One thing we've been able to see a treat tonight, 2 quarterbacks who throw beautiful balls. I mean, Ashton Walk throwing some balls tonight that just were impressive. Muthler's thrown some balls that has just been amazing. So it's been a great quarterback game. 2nd and 15, ball at the 12. Beach cuts left, gets stopped by the line. Looks like he's going to get 2 or 3. 57. Austin Lucas on the stop along with 53, Cian Hockenberry. So it's going to be 3rd down, looks like 12 at the 15. This is where you need to stop on defense.
Absolutely, and I would say watch that pass where they do that drag across the middle because that's hurt them when they've had a lot of people. They try to clear out and hit that open window in the middle because they can't do a 4 or 5 yard hitch. They're going to have to get 15 yards.
The one thing, Tyrone has not brought a lot of pressure tonight. Here comes the roll to the left. He looks. Oh, almost picked off. Number 18 for Tyrone. Clayton Moore. It looked like he was beat by Hohenstein. Took a couple steps back, broke up the play, so it's going to be 4th down and 12. Central's 14.
He played that well. He was beat by a step, but he played that well. Turned around, had his eyes on the ball, and he went up to try to catch it at the highest point, which is what you coach them to do, and it just went off his fingertips, or would have been a heck of an interception, and Tyrone would have been in great shape. Now, here's where we need to get a little bit of a run back, or even a fair catch.
Eli Woomer, one person back. He's at the 50. Inside, I just backed up to the 50. Central's punt. Gets it away. Woomer going to field it at the 49 with a fair catch. So Tyrone's going to take over in Central territory. 6:32 left in the ball game. Trailing Central 13-7.
And boy, Don, they just got that off. I glanced up and saw the 1 on the play clock, and the ball was just snapped as it turned to a 0. Hey, stay tuned for the Richard H. Sear Funeral Home Player of the Game, presented by Varilla Real Estate. And that'll be coming up at the end of the 4th quarter, unless we go into overtime.
Let's win it, and let's just get a touchdown, kick the extra point,
It'd be nice
and win
to
14-13.
You win by 1 point or 100, it doesn't matter.
Ashton Walk looking, rolling right, throws, intended for Gage Miller. Does he get his foot down? The ref's saying they're both saying he's out. He didn't drag his foot. And it looks like Central's got a player that's slow getting up, which is number 27. But he gets up, going over toward the bench. So 2nd down, 10, ball on the 49, just a hair out of bounds, intended for Gage Miller.
That's Caden Horn for Central, defensive back, 5'9", 130 pounds.
And he's got to come out of the game because the trainer ran onto the field already, so he has to come out for a play.
Yep.
2nd down, 10. Golden Eagles, 6:24 remaining in the ball game. Ball is at the Central 49-yard line.
And again, this is a 2nd down play where they have to pick up 4, 5, 6 yards at least to make it a 3rd and 5 or 3rd and 4.
Try to make it manageable. You don't want to do another 3rd and 10 or a 3rd and 9, but if you make it 3rd and 5 or shorter, it's a more manageable down and distance, because with it being 13-7 and being on Central side of the ball, it's probably 4 down territory.
And watch this linebacker on the left side. He's coming. He's blitzing. He's sneaking up. Now here he comes.
Pitch. Eli Woomer on the reverse. Cuts back inside, gets down to the 42-yard line. 43-yard line, so that's going to be a good 6. So it's going to be 3rd down 4, just like we said. Yep. Get half of it, if not a little more, and makes it more manageable on a 3rd down. That's
the key. And the other thing that does to make it more manageable, it doesn't necessarily tell Central, we're going to have to throw. They could run, or they could do a screen, or they could do a sweep, or they could do a slant or a flat. There's so many options now when it's less than 5 yards on 3rd down.
That's the one thing I have not seen all year, which is a normal John Franco thing, is a screen up the middle. Walk! Sees up the middle. That's going to be close.
It's going to be about 4th and 1, John.
Oh, I don't know. He may have, they're going to nail him down at just inside the 40. Oh, it's going to be 4th and 1. It looked like he was at the 39, but spot to spot. 4th down 1, but still, this is territory where you're looking at the play. But a smart move by Ashton Walk. His 1st and 2nd options weren't there. He had a hole up the middle.
I see a timeout here from Coach Franco. He's going to want to talk this over.
5:11 left in the ball game. Tyrone with the ball at the just inside the Central 40. We're going to 4th and 1. The score, Central 13, Tyrone 7.
And we want to thank our sponsors, Billy Joe Friday Insurance Agency, The Reader Electric, thank you so much, and Community Pharmacy in downtown Tyrone for once again sponsoring Tyrone Golden Eagle football. It's so great for you to do that. And we appreciate it very much. And we're down to what, John? You said 5 minutes, 11 seconds?
5-11, 13-7, Central leads. Coach Franco is meeting with his offense on 4th and 1. I can almost, let me guess, Chuck, you've been in that huddle several times. Somewhere in this thing is team toughness Tyrone, don't jump. Hit your guy, do your job. Don't jump.
Yeah, and the biggest thing he probably said to them that we didn't mention there was stay on your block.
Yep.
Stay on your block and don't hold.
And don't jump.
Right. And they may try to draw Central offside. So let's see what happens here.
4th and 1, 5-11.
Central's looking for the run.
Central's got all 11 guys within 5 yards of the ball.
They're stacked for the run. It might be a quarterback sneak.
Handoff Hoover, cuts right side. He's going to get it first down, gain of about 3. Yep. Good block by number 65 for Tyrone.
Alex Starr.
Alex Starr opened up the hole that freed Seth Hoover for the 3-yard gain. It wasn't much, but you know what it did? It moved the chains.
And Tyrone is just a touchdown and an extra point away from taking the lead on a running clock.
4:55 and counting. 37-yard line. Central leads Tyrone 13-7, but the Golden Eagles are driving. Ashton Walk calling the play in the huddle, breaks the huddle with his team. Going to line up in the eye.
All the pressure's on the Central defense now.
Walk under center. Fakes the handoff to Hoover, rolls left, rolls right. He's going to take off on his own. Walk gets out of bounds at about the 25-yard line. Going to be a gain of 11 or 12. That's going to be a first down.
Yeah, it's going to be a first down if they spot that where he looked like he reached the ball, too, before he went out of bounds.
He's got it at the 26, so it'll be an 11-yard gain, first down Tyrone. He also had number 6 for Tyrone.
And that is Ashton Amy.
He had Ashton Amy on the drag across where he had his guy by 5 yards, but by the time Ashton saw him, he was gone.
So Tyrone is 26 yards away from tying this game and an extra point kick away from taking the lead.
Fourth quarter, 4:26 left in the ball game. I formation. Walk. Fakes the handoff to Hoover. Rolls left. Looks. Eli Wimmer in the end zone. Incomplete. Knocked away by number 6 for Central. Thaddy Michael. So it's going to be second down and 10. There was a little bit of contact down there between Michael and Eli Wimmer, too.
That ball just hung a little bit. He had him beat. He dropped over the front shoulder, just couldn't get it over him.
It was one of those ones where Ashton was still, he threw that one a little more on the run than he did throwing the ball, getting set and throwing the ball.
Now, this is another second down play where you don't have to get it all. Just get a good portion of it so you still have 2 downs left to get that first down.
All right, Walk in the gun. 3 seconds on the play clock. Fakes the handoff to Hoover. He's going to take it himself to the right. It looks like you're going to get 2 or 3.
He's going to get out of bounds and he'll stop the clock and still maintain Tyrone's 2 timeouts yet.
Gets it down to about the 25, 26 they're spotting it. So it's going to be no gain, basically.
Just about a foot, yeah. So now it's going to be tough. They have to, it's third down. They've got to come up with at least 6, 7, 8 yards here, if at all possible.
And one thing I haven't seen this year yet, and it's a staple of a John Franco offense, I've yet to see a screen pass this year. I don't remember seeing one, and usually every time it's 2-minute drill, that's the first play.
Watch for the skinny post across the middle here.
There it is. Woomer.
Yep, there it is.
Off his chest. Almost intercepted.
Ooh. Flags are down, though. Flags are down.
It was a hair behind Eli Woomer, bounced off his shoulder pads, almost picked off by number 23 for Central, Adam Baird. Let's see what the laundry's for. Referee's overlooking toward the Central sideline.
Must be from. He's looking to see if they want to take the penalty, and they'll probably decline it because they want to take that down.
It's going to be a 4th and 10 instead of a 3rd and 15. Illegal formation, too many in the backfield, so it's going to be penalties decline, 4th down 10, ball in the 26.
This could be the game right here for Tyrone. Could be the game. It's very important.
Here, Block breaks the huddle with his team. Seth Hoover in the backfield to the right. Weston in motion. Hoover looks. Throws. Eli Woomer. Oh, what a hit! Number 5 for Central. Muthier hits Eli Woomer. People are looking for the cheap shot. It was a shoulder to shoulder. Woomer slow getting up. They already got trainers out looking at everybody.
Now there's a flag. There's a flag.
Are they going to call it a targeting?
They're talking right now, and they dropped the flag.
It is Eli Woomer who's down. Our trainers are out with him. So we have an injury timeout with 4:02 remaining in the 4th quarter. We'll find out what the referees have to say while the injury timeout is taking place. 13-7 Central over Tyrone.
And we thank you again, the Student Bookstore, Thriving Financial, and American Eagle Paper Mills for once again sponsoring Tyrone Golden Eagle football. Max Market and the Gridiron, Proactive Sports, the Allied Milk Producers, First Stop Shop, and Shoe Fly and Appalachian Running Company. 3 on Mac, Bar, and Grill. We'd like to get those in since we had an injury timeout. And he's
Eli Woomer's up and he's sort of staggered a little bit, and they got his helmet taken away from him. I don't know if he's going to be able to. He may try to talk his way in, but Ron Hittigs already has the helmet, so I know they're going to check him out for a concussion.
John, what is the penalty?
We have not heard yet.
They're just picking up the flag now. They haven't said anything. They're pointing at
They're just pointing
Central's
first
ball.
down, so I guess they decided to wave it off.
Maybe they were marking where it would be if it was called.
Yeah, but I mean, it's like either call it or you don't.
Exactly.
It's not like we have an instant replay in high school, so it's going to be a turnover on down. Central's going to get the ball, 1st and 10. 4:02 remaining in the game.
Stay tuned for the Richard H. Sear Funeral Home Player of the Game, presented by Real Estate, coming up right after tonight's game.
Muthier hands off to number 6 for Central. That is Thaddy Mickle. He goes next to nowhere. Tyrone takes a timeout, their first one. With 3:55 left, no gain for Muthier. It's going to be a 2nd and 10. 3:55 remaining in the ball game. Central 13, Tyrone 7.
And we also have our presenting sponsor, Tyrone Auto Credit, broadcast booth sponsor, the Snare and Associates, and the player of the game sponsor, Richard H. Sear Funeral Home, presented by Varilla Real Estate. All of those, we thank you again for supporting Tyrone Golden Eagle football. John, this is it. This is right down to the nitty-gritty.
One big stop for the Tyrone defense, and one thing we have to say tonight, Tyrone's defense has played pretty darn good. A couple plays for Central. They had the touchdown from Muthier on the run where they had a couple arm tackles they broke away from, and then the pass in the end zone in the first half was a blown coverage. So most of the game, a couple plays, take those plays away, Tyrone's up 7-0.
Now, they always say that, you know, when you're in a good game, you look back, and it's 2 or 3 plays that make the difference in the game, and that's where we're at. And I think one of the big plays that makes a difference is the 7 points that were given up on that 4th down.
One piece of good
huge
news, Eli Woomer has been checked for a concussion, and he has his helmet back on. He's on the field, so
I don't see how he could be on the field because he would have to sit out.
He came out for a play. They checked him.
Oh, the run. Okay.
They switched the possession. They ran a play.
That's right.
And Eli Woomer got checked. Now he got his helmet back, and he's back on.
So we'll see. They have 3:55 left. They still have 1 timeout left for the Golden Eagles.
Referee puts the ball in play.
And you can imagine that Central is going to be running that clock as soon as they get the ball snapped. If they don't make the first down, they're going to be running that play clock all the way down.
Tyrone with 1 timeout left in the game. Muthier in the gun. Going to keep it himself. Going to get stopped by 57. Boy, he's had a great game tonight.
Austin Lucas.
Austin Lucas been everywhere. That's probably close to 10 tackles for him. He's on every running play that there is.
He's been playing well. He's really anchored the center of that Tyrone defensive line from linebacker.
Gain of 3. 3rd down 7. Coach Franco does not take a timeout here. Probably going to see what they do with 3rd and 7. If they stop him here, there'll probably be a timeout in case that way they can get the punt and hopefully get the ball back with 2 minutes and let Ashton Walk do some magic.
They just broke the huddle with 6 seconds left on the play clock. 5, 4.
Muthier in the gun. Gets a snap with 1 second left. Looks.
Look how.
And he's gone. He got past Eli Wilmer, but he's knocked out of bounds. Good play by Eli. Thankfully, sideline, but too much of a gap. There was.
Oh, my. He was 10, 12 yards off of the receiver. He was wide open.
So it'll be a 1st down for Central. Ball at the 47. That's going to be a gain of 18 yards on a 3rd and 10.
Yep, 3rd and 10. And you would figure, that's tough. That cushion's killed them all night tonight.
Central's moving their receivers. Klotz. They have too many in the backfield. Muthier's going to keep the ball himself. Lucas, Hockenberry, Woomer, all in on the tackle. Looks like Coach Franco is going to take the timeout here. It'll be Tyrone's final timeout of the night. It's going to be 2nd down and 8 when we come back. 2:55 left in the ball game. Central 13, Tyrone 7.
Join our sister station 96.1 Hank FM each Thursday from 7 to 8 p.m. for the High School Football Coaches Show broadcast live from 33 on Mac Bar and Grill in Altoona. Each week, Dave Shannon and referee Rich DeLeo welcome 2 coaches. They talk about the excitement of their program and their upcoming matchup. So catch the High School Football Coaches Show live from 33 on Mac Bar and Grill Thursday nights from 7 to 8 on our sister station 96.1 Hank FM. John?
Central's breaking the huddle. 2:55 remaining in the ball game. 2nd down, 8. Ball on the Central 49-yard line. Tyrone cannot stop the clock yet. So they're going to have to do 3 plays and stop every play. They're blitzing. Beach looks like he's going to get maybe 2, maybe 3 on the handoff to the right side. Central's going to let the clock run, 38 seconds to go, so by the time they run the 3rd down play, it'll be right about 2:05. But good stop by the right side of the Tyrone defense. Number 6 for the Golden Eagles, Ashton Abe, in on the stop. I already got an idea who I'm thinking for player of the game.
Yeah, so I think I do too, and we're probably thinking the same one. But right now, if they hold him here...
I'm so good at that.
Yeah, you darken the press box. It'll be a 7. If they hold him and have to force a punt, Tyrone's going to have to go 75 yards.
Muthier, pitch out to the left, caught by Hohenstein, brought out of bounds. Number 10 on the tackle for the Golden Eagles, Mason Amy. Another big cushion, another big gain.
And John, that should do it for the night.
That should be a 17-yard gain. Tyrone cannot stop the clock. 2:04 remaining. Central can almost go into victory formation with 40 seconds between each one. That's minute 50.
They're just going to have to, work on that. Determine whether or not they want to keep giving up the 13-yard drop on the corners.
Muthier has Beach move to the right side. Going to be a flag, so that'll help. Muthier gets a gain of maybe 2, but there's a flag on the play. Got a feeling it's an illegal formation on Central.
Muthier is cramping up a little bit, too. He's stiff-legged right now trying to walk it off.
Let's see what the referees call. Illegal formation on the offense, so it's going to be a 5-yard penalty. It'll be 1st down and 15 Central at the 40-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in the ball game.
And obviously you want to stay tuned for the Richard H. Sear Funeral Home Player of the Game presented by Varilla Real Estate.
Oh, wait a minute. They declined the penalty to make it second down. They only got 1 yard instead of giving another down. Second down, 9:34.
Yeah, they started the clock.
1:59 and counting. Central waiting to snap. Waiting for the coach to basically wave at him to tell him when to snap with 5 seconds left. I'll tell you, the best quarterback I ever saw us have that did that was Brandon Hoover.
Yep, he was good at that.
When you're the son of a referee, you're used to that stuff. 3 seconds, 2. It looks like Central's calling a timeout with 1:34 remaining. Central calls timeout. The Scarlet Dragons lead the Golden Eagles 13-7.
And while we have another timeout, we seem like we have all kind of timeouts coming down here now, but I'd like to give a shout out to Leo and Julie Grady in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, listening to the show tonight. And also Joyce Butler and Mayor Bill Latchford always listens too. If he's not here tonight, he's always listening on the radio. So again, welcome to Tyrone Golden Football, and thank you for joining us. Tom Templeton was watching and listening on the stream and listening to us as we did the broadcast. So
got Davey Hoffman in Maine listening. We have Dr. Julie Rice-Decker in Hollidaysburg listening. Like I said, Terry Banks in Ohio. Angie Evans in Alabama, all listening to the game. Thank you so much.
And we would be amiss, John, if we didn't say shout out to Harry K. Sickler. Harry, hope you're enjoying the game. Looks like we're going to come up on maybe on the short end of it. It's not over yet, but it was a good game.
Also want to say hi to Mr. Tom Starzecki, who's probably listening out on General Jones Drive. Mr. Starzecki, always love talking to you. Thank you. Central takes the snap, 1:34. Muther going to run up the middle, and he's going down. He wasn't really trying to do much. He was holding on to the ball with 2 hands, just waiting to get hit and go down. I don't know why they're not taking a knee.
I thought they're
why put your quarterback at any rush? You got to play Bellwood next week is what Central has next. The Golden Eagles will be home next week against Bald Eagle Area, who is 1-1.
And I'm not sure. I forget who they're playing tonight, but they're playing somebody. But obviously,
yeah,
can't miss
it works
on
that way. Somebody's playing somebody.
I did that pretty well. Covered that. Penns Valley.
Bald Eagles playing Penns Valley. I appreciate that.
I like that voice in my head comes out and gives me the answers all the time. Thanks, son. Now there's another timeout, John, and it looks like again, and why Central's doing this, I don't understand. All they have to do is take a knee.
I have no idea.
Because there's only 48.4 seconds left in the game. They take a knee and it's over.
With 48 seconds left in the ball game, we will take timeout. The score: Central 13, Tyrone 7.
Wow. And our sponsors, and we're giving them all kind of credit here, and we appreciate that. Billy Joe Friday Insurance Agency, the Reader Electric, Community Pharmacy, the Student Bookstore, the Allied Milk Producers, Proactive Sports, Thrivent Financial, Proactive Sports, the Allied Milk Producers, First Stop Shop, Shoe Fly and Appalachian Running Company, and 33 on Mac Bar and Grill. And John, this has been, the first half went quick, but the second half, it's been close and it's been long. There's still one timeout left. I'd be shocked if Central calls another timeout.
Bald Eagles leading Penns Valley 49-7. So that's who we play next week. Central plays Bellwood, who beat Huntington 20-14.
And there you go. The Bellwood Ennis Blue Devils are 3-0.
Okay. Luthier on the snap. Looks like he's going to roll. It looks like he's just going to slide. Well, he's going to run backwards, then he's going to decide to slide. I don't know why he bothered.
And got hit by 4 Golden Eagles when he could have taken a knee and accomplished the same thing. The ball.
4th down and 6, and it looks like the play clock is just a hair behind the game clock. So that is going to be the ball game. Great game by the Golden Eagles, just come up a little short. The final score: Central 13, Tyrone 7.
Stay tuned for the Richard H. Sear Funeral Home Player of the Game, presented by Varilla Real Estate. From the Snare & Associates broadcast booth, this is Tyrone Golden Eagle Football, presented by Tyrone Auto Credit on 96.9 and 100.7. The Train.